All right, guys, this is the Cloud9 podcast, season 2, episode 9. We have had who? That's what I need to go over because we actually have some crazy off-season rumors this year in 2021, you know? So, what's really crazy is there's so much shit to talk about. That's pretty much what it is. There's just so much stuff to talk about, you know? And I don't even know where to start. But I have a lot of it sectioned for the stream. So if you watch this, on the playback, then, please watch the whole thing. That's all I will ask. But overall, just shit talking, breaking the ice. But sorry the show wasn't yesterday. I was literally so dead after work. I was like, basically got fucked over, Work like actually killed me. So if I sometimes happen to switch the dates, it's not because I don't want to do it. It's because like I was just really, really tired from work. Now, as you guys already know, I've been posting several different rumor and confirmed videos. The stuff that is rumors is mostly from people that are relatively like not proven, quote unquote. If it comes from Jacob Wolf or the guy he associates with that is now in Esports, Pablo, if it comes from Jacob Wolf, it's pretty much 99.99% correct. Okay. So that's why if it comes from Jacob Wolf or Pablo, it's pretty much confirmed. For other people, it's going to be rumors for right now until they're a bit more, quote unquote, considered credible. But they also preference in their tweet as well, that it is rumors, so that's pretty much it. And we already know a lot of these teams are going to be shaking up. Everyone knows teams are going to be making a lot of decisions for their roster for the 2022 season. We had big bombshells come up like these past couple of weeks, man. It's been absolutely insane, honestly. But, one of the biggest ones would be like Bjergsen leaving TSM after being there for 8 years, Sword Art leaving TSM this year, Perkz leaving Cloud9, Bwipo leaving Fnatic, Alfari leaving Team Liquid, Patrick potentially going to Rogue, actually, all of these things right now are up in the air, and as more things come out, I will definitely, bring those to you guys as well, in rumor videos or like, actual confirmation videos, because I know someone said, Bwipo is not confirmed to leave. It's clickbait. No, that's not clickbait. You just don't want to believe it. He's gone. He's not coming back. He's not staying on Fnatic. He's gone, So, like, I wouldn't lie to people, though. I have no reason to lie to you. I gain nothing from lying to you other than to be considered a piece of shit. And I'm not that. So, that's how things have been going when it comes to, when it falls around League of Legends off seasons. So off seasons are not like traditional sports, where you have like fucking drafts and shit like that. And I know like someone said like, well, Inspired, he re-signed with Rogue until 2023. You do realize that more or less so benefits Rogue, right? Because G2 players signed until 2022, and then Cloud9 just bought out Perkz. Contracts get traded, orgs could not have a buyout clause, pretty much anything, So it doesn't really matter if a player signed for X amount of years. That player could want to leave, and, the organization could just make them stay. They could do that, but more or less so, organizations will just allow the player to, go to another team, because you don't want to keep someone that's not truly invested into your organization, Like, I remember the video that TSM put out on their Twitter page where like Perkz said they made him a competitive offer, and Bjergsen said no, because, he gets the right to do that, though. I know a lot of the TSM fans, they were like, why didn't he resign? What did we do as fans to him? Guys, it's his own personal decision.
They did everything for 2M.
Yeah, well, now we'll discuss a bit later, but it's just like, guys, no one stays on a team for too long. I know some of like people in the comments were like, why did they leave? Because they're human beings. They want to change the scenery. I don't fucking know. There could be a million reasons why a player wants to leave. Like, there could be a ton of reasons, though. At the end of the day, if you are more of a traditional sports guy, you could look at it like this: players change all the time on traditional sports teams. There's players that get changed out on traditional sports teams that no one even knows about, nor talks about, nor cares about. It's just that common, But in esports, it's a little bit more different, because it's a little bit more closer knit, actually. You know what I mean? So, But yeah, I'll ask you guys. We have some big offseason rumors / confirmations to talk about. So, what do you guys have been thinking about these offseason crazy rumors and confirmations? Actually,
LEC's poor.
Okay.
No, and I mean it. I mean it. Think about it, right? If you have only reason why Vitality probably has the most money. I
heard they're loaded. They're loaded.
Vitality, Astralis might have a lot of money.
Yeah, maybe Vitality is huge in the other esports. So.
Right. Same for Astralis, MSF probably. Now the thing is, like, and you might be laughing while you're saying poor. Look at when the games were being played from home, like Rogue. They were playing in a gaming house. They weren't playing in a facility like, say, Astralis was. They were playing in a gaming house. It's 2021. Who used gaming houses? Team Liquid facility. They have a facility in both EU and NA, and they're massive. Astralis might be a dog shit team, and well, not dog shit because they improved. Might be a average team, but they have a facility. They have a brand. They're well known. Like, think about if the rumor is true for, say, Humanoid, and he's coming to, say, TSM, like, it's money. People, at the end of the day, this is a stressful job. Like, you have sponsors you have to do. You have things you have to meet in your contract, right? Like, bonuses, because any sports you're in, doesn't matter if it's esports, friggin' backgammon, like, you have bonuses and things criteria you need to meet. And if you don't meet them, you lose sponsors. Hence why orgs get certain, like, think about TSM getting the crypto one. That's huge. That's money they can use for resources. And why do you think Alvari came? He came from the money. I'm sure Vitality is offering him a lot of money. Remember, when he left, or when he joined Origin, I don't know if you guys saw, he mentioned him and Upset took pay cuts to join that team, if you guys remember about that. So what does that say? That means there's not a lot of money if it depends on the org. Now, in regards to, say, like, organizations, Michael Jordan, for instance, he didn't go back to the Bulls when he came back. He went to the Wizards. Like you mentioned on plenty of streams, a lot of players are not committed or obligated to these organizations. They have a right to choose where they want to go. Now, the problem is fans are, quote unquote, not to use the pun, fanatics, and they feel that the player is bound to the organization. That's not true. They have their own free will. They need to, if they want to get aspirations. We've seen it in many sports. LeBron James did it. Many people have joined, like, the Yankees to get a championship. If you want something and you're gonna go where you feel you have the best opportunity and make good money. That's just the way the world works now. It's not like the 1990s where you would stay on, Team Curse forever because, your buddies were chilling and having fun. Like, that's just not how it works. It's 2021. So I'm not surprised with the offseason moves. And if you look at it, all the bigger names are leaving LEC and coming to NA. But yet NA is considered lol, haha, dog shit. Think about that. Let's just put that in perspective. And that's it for me.
Well, which one are you talking about? Because Perkz and Alvari are rumored to be going to Team Vitality.
Bwipo, Humanoid.
Humanoid's rumored to be joining what? Cloud9 or TSM, right?
Right. That's still a big name. Remember, he was one of the top mids, probably second, right? And franchise player.
I think for this offseason, it's half and half at the moment, though, because
he was carrying.
Alvari and Perkz leading is pretty huge, actually.
But I think I think with the drama they had with Team Liquid, that affected him a lot because he saw the way NA culture was with how criticism was handled, and Jat was a baby. No offense to Team Liquid fans, but Jat was a baby.
I mean, there were more players in NA who left last off season to EU than there was of EU imports coming to NA.
And it's not that NA is like Niski left. Niski was considered top 3 here.
Yeah,
he was
Treats.
still top 3. Yeah, Treats. They still perform, so it's not an NA thing. It has to be something else because
the servers, the culture.
the culture, like so
the org itself, scrim culture.
Yes,
yeah.
well, that's why
lot of
Korea
things.
and China are number one, because they have the culture of like being like perfectionists and stuff, and like listening
right.
to older people. So
Think
unlike
about
Western.
this. Think about this, right? There's literally arenas for teams for like WE for some of these orgs because they value their players. Like I think WE has a museum. OMG has like a huge ass building for their team, and that team's not even that great. Like think about that. Like
Well, you gotta kind of factor this in too. Its league is not as big here.
no,
for
but
that kind of thing.
I know, but the thing is, if you invest in the farm system, and when I say farm system, if you say like, let's be honest, not everyone can be a basketball player. Not everybody can be a lawyer. But some people can be a great esports player and have a great career. Go to the high schools, recruit kids, offer scholarships. You can find talent if you promote. Riot's not promoting as there should. Granted, you got some talents like tactical research, like Danny, tactical speaker, all NA talent, and they still, even though they might have had mediocre to like tactical and speaker, like even though speaker had went 0-6, a lot of people still praised them during that whole world. Like he was jungling fine against the best in that group.
Yeah, well,
So
they've
it's
been
not-
doing a bit better with that recently, but
right
yeah.
certain orgs. So, you know, and if you think about like what like think about this, right? Karzi is leaving a good team to potentially go to a super team, even though they won both splits. Don't you think that's a little bit mind blowing right there?
Yeah.
Like,
it's one of these things where
it's not like Kaiser's bad.
Kaiser's like what the best support in the EU.
Yeah, like probably top two,
three.
one or two, either
one or two at least. Yeah, depending on if you like Hillisang or Kaiser at that point, right?
Right. It's a preference thing, right?
So that's my thing too. So like whenever you see like players leave and they just won, you know, you always got to go like, okay, was something going on though? Because like I know a lot of people do that too. They're like, why would the player leave though? Well, not all the players act the way they do on camera in real life, you know?
Jat. That's a perfect example, Jat.
Oh, that's like saying, why would Caps leave Fnatic?
After they literally just made World Finals that year, you know? He literally left to play on the rival organization, you know?
Yeah. You know, we need to feed them more Korean food. I think that will make it better.
And dude, that's the thing is, because I know a lot of people go like, oh my god, that player would never do that. They would never do that. I don't believe you. It's like, do you guys know what people do on camera is not who they really are in their personal life? Do you really think that the way these players act on YouTube videos is how they act in their real life? Because today, the Cloud9 League of Legends YouTube channel that posts their league content posted them getting their like asshole blown out by Gen G, right? And because I heard everyone say the roster has really, really good synergy. I don't see it.
Wait, what? They said that what?
On the team itself. Because like you could tell they didn't have good synergy all year. They didn't have good synergy all year. When they won in spring, it clicked for them just for that series. But you have to kind of factor in with their the Cloud9 roster itself for this year.
Yeah.
You know,
on paper they should have at least gone top 4, but they have dog shit synergy.
Yeah, like even on camera, you can tell it's bad. Like, and I don't think that's a Perkz thing. You know, I don't think that's anybody on the team's fault. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. Some people you're just not compatible with. That's life itself.
Yeah, I know.
But to lie to yourself and go like, but to like lie to yourself and go, oh my god, they have good synergy. In what games do they ever have good synergy? What? Show me examples. I need them. I watched all the games. Show me the good synergy they have.
I mean, I don't know like what problem it is, but like ever since Sneaky left, it's been like, or even before he left, like in 2019, it's been kind of a problem with Cloud9. I don't know what happened like all the years before they had amazing synergy, and then ever since like late 2019 and so on, outside of spring 2020, they've just had dog shit synergy no matter what roster they put together. So I don't know whose issue it is.
And that's the thing, like, some of the Cloud9 fans are like, bring back Sneaky. Okay, let's not go that far. I want to see Sneaky running it down on Cassiopeia again. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, he was still good enough to play in LCS, and he may be still, but not good enough for like a org like Cloud9.
And my thing here is what you guys have to understand is like these players care about money and winning trophies. All this intangible bullshit you guys care about, they don't give a fuck about that shit. I don't care what they tell you on camera. They don't care. Coming from meeting some of them, I can already tell their personalities. They'll say the right thing to you, a fan, because, I mean, you're just going to suck their dick no matter what, right? But off screen, guys, they don't really care about the fans like that. I don't believe that for a second. I don't believe that shit at all. They want money, and they want trophies, and they want to play on the best teams, best organizations within the respective region, though. Like someone, I think on one of Travis's videos, because he had a Canyon interview, this guy in the conversation was like, oh my God, the Koreans are so humble. On camera, they're humble. You're not going to sit there and tell me to my face, Showmaker and Canyon don't talk shit.
Yeah, Faker's toxic as fuck, trust me.
Like,
he's probably so arrogant.
Yeah, like, just because they don't show it on camera doesn't mean they're not like that, though. That is so arrogant and ignorant to say, oh my God, because they don't show it on YouTube.
I don't know about Faker, man. Like,
no, Faker's probably
you never know.
I think Faker seems like the guy who's like me, who's kind of just a little arrogant, kind of pushes opinions on everyone all the time.
He's had a lot of teammates roll through. You're telling me one person? No, like I have not.
I'm just going off of what Impact said, and I can believe it honestly.
Right.
I'm not saying he's like super toxic or anything. I'm just saying he's probably at least like a little bit like that, like every player.
Yeah, like probably.
I would because but the thing is like, is that toxic though, or is he basically like saying the right thing, but someone's taking it the wrong way though? Because to me, toxic is Warren, your mom is fucking ugly. I hope you go burn in hell, you piece of shit, motherfucker. I hate New York and hate you black motherfuckers.
It can be a little arrogant and stuff.
That's toxic, But toxic in that area is like, okay, you need to be kicked off the team. This is not toxic. Hey, Sean, I don't like when you came to my lane during this game because it really messed up my wave and that wasn't the right thing to do. That's not toxic. That's just criticism. People in like the community do not know the difference though. If I walked up to Sean in the morning and said, go die, motherfuckers, I'm gonna fuck your mom right now, they probably beat me up. That's toxic. Okay. Me going like, Warren, I don't really like the way you act on stream. You've been going crazy lately. That's not toxic. That's criticism.
That's what I'm saying. That's what happened with chat.
Hey, some players can't take it. Piglet.
Piglet was a big example. Holy shit, he couldn't take criticism at all.
Hey, it's probably why Bjergsen left. He didn't want to deal with Reginald's bitching anymore. Like,
yeah, imagine this. Credit to Bjergsen. I still think Jensen's better, but Bjergsen, he has won so much for TSM, right? He's won so many titles for them, and fans still find a way to bitch and complain. And they've won they have the most trophies in the LCS still. They have 8 or some shit?
I mean, the only roster they should really be upset about is the 2017 roster. That roster should have done more than it should. That's everyone was really at their prime. Like that roster should have gotten out of groups that year. Like that's the only team I give flack to.
Dude, remember because that's the year you said you started watching because that's when they beat Cloud9 when Jensen didn't know how to press a button or some shit.
They should have
won that. Oh my God! Don't remind me.
Remember, like that roster TSM really close back and forth best of 5 with Cloud9. Not like the last 3 games, right? The first 2 TSM, that asshole was getting opened up. They still found a way to complain, dude. The amount of Wild Turtle hate threads I was seeing that year was out of this world.
Yeah, shut the
fuck. They literally just won a trophy. People said Wild Turtle was the weakest LCS AD carry that split. I don't believe that.
That is complete bullshit. He was so dominant on TSM.
Winning.
Shut up.
He literally Doublelift took the split off, right? Because he wanted to take a break. Wild Turtle comes in. He plays for them. He still won a trophy because people said they can't win a trophy as Wild Turtle. He's worse than Doublelift. Wild Turtle wins a trophy. They still fucking bitch about him. You can't win with these people. Some people are just so fucking delusional, you just can't win with them. That's just how it's going to be. You know what I mean? There's nothing you can do with some of these people. And the thing with TSM now, because that's the biggest story we have for tonight. What does TSM do after Bjergsen leaves after 8 years?
I like this. I know people are going to say I'm crazy.
Yeah, me and you actually agreed on this early this year. Because when they announced that they were letting Power of Evil go and that they were getting back Bjergsen, I'm like, why not just grow with Power of Evil, though? You already had Bjergsen for so long. I've always wanted TSM to try a different mid laner. Like, try someone else out. Build with this new person. You can't have Bjergsen forever. Already proven this year, you can't. Players don't last forever on certain orgs, no matter how long they've been playing for them. There's rare exceptions like Uzi RNG, Rookie IG, Sneaky on Cloud9, you know, Faker on T1. There's just rare exceptions, but that's not every player though. Most
Flandre until recently he was on what used to be Snake, then LNG,
yeah.
Then so Flandre, but like those are people that are like Keenan has stayed on Africa ever since he's joined. Well,
True. Oh, sorry, I forgot this one too. Reckless for Fnatic was their franchise player for quite some time. You know, now he's gonna be homeless because he's on an org.
Yeah, I don't.
Reckless should go to TSM. Honestly, it's just the perfect fit.
No, he's not gonna go.
Goodbye.
It's the perfect fit, though. You have to admit.
With Jensen going to ADC right now, TSM's gonna try to. The rumor is that Tactical will probably go to TSM as the AD carry.
Fun. You guys should be an academy with how he played. Holy fuck.
It's crazy. Him and Treats were on the same TSM academy team.
I mean, you guys are shuffling, but the man has a 6-6 record for being like. You can't say that's still not bad. Like,
yeah, whatever.
I'll say this: I don't think Tactical is bad, but it's like, I mean. The AD carries in A are really bad. I mean, if all they can get is Tactical,
that's the one role I gotta disagree on.
Yeah, I like the ADCs.
ADCs are fine in NA.
Give me anybody outside of Sven, FBI, Tactical, and Danny. Maybe I'll maybe give you Johnson. Maybe.
No, but if we're talking.
Well, Johnson's a good guy to have as a bottom tier ADC in your region.
I don't mind having Johnson.
Here's why I say this, right?
Okay.
Like look at the last 3 Worlds performances. It's not an 80 carry div. Like if you've seen like remember 2020 FlyQuest. If Solo had a brain, they get out of that group. He inted his ass off in the top lane against 369. While Turtle and Ignore were clapping Jackie Love and forgot the support down there. And TES.
Yeah, I forgot his name. Wasn't
they
it
were
JJ?
clapping him. Yeah, they almost got a double kill down there. Like it, FBI who he did fine. Like it's not an 80 carry thing. It's always come down to like top and how the jungle. Like look at Blabber. Like he's just I don't know. It seems like he got put in an asylum and Hugo Strange drugged him. I don't know. Like I have no idea. Like what goes on.
Like the amount of Cloud9 fans that choke on Blabber's dick is out of this world. I can name you 5 different players when he got MVP. Those splits he won, and those are better players. I've never said Blabber was bad. I'm saying like if you're trying to have consistency and win consistently, you could be a consistently good player. You could be a consistent coin flip player. Which do you prefer? It's showing that Blabber being a consistent coin flip player is bad. It's an actual bad thing, you know? Hi, Kofta.
What's up?
Yeah,
dude, Cloud9's falling apart, man. Jack lost the offseason again, dude. Every year.
I am so fucking sad Perkz is leaving. Yeah, I mean,
you shouldn't be sad.
I'm so sad. He's my favorite player of all time, right? On my
should have stayed 2 years. He's gonna take that deal.
I have seen Perkz play since he literally just started, and like
I now am an LEC fan. I'm actually like 100% so excited for Vitality, dude. I can't wait to watch Vitality next year.
I mean, like Perkz is an intelligent man. He got this plan in the making. I'm sure he said self-made. Go to Vitality, and I'll do this. That's the same thing he did with G2. He's like,
yeah. You know what's funny, dude? You know what's really fucking funny? Him and Althari finalized this thing literally like so quickly. You know for a fact that they were talking under the table like during Worlds, right? Like they were saying, "Yo, after this shit's over, after we get 3-0'd by a good G real
let's
quick."
Look at it this way. So let's break it. So before we actually go into all this stuff tonight, there's a lot of shit tonight. Let's break it down. Alfari. Let's do Alfari first. Alfari leaves Origin in the LEC 2020 summer split, right? After the offseason and shit. 10th place team. Joins Team Liquid, gets a good roster. You're going like, man, it's finally time for Alfari to win.
I mean, everyone here agrees that he's the best top laner in the West. Right? In the West.
Arguably at least top 3.
Like who would you say is definitively better than him?
In the West, okay.
Hard to say,
I can give me a minute.
What do you mean? He is the Warren. What the fuck are you saying now?
I mean, okay. Here, I'll list them. I'll list the ones that I have in mind.
Okay.
You have Arbud, who's probably.
I would. Okay, actually, you know what? It comes to mind, and you might be laughing at me. I can think of 2, but they didn't make Worlds. I think. And I've been saying this to MSK a lot. I think Herod is really good, actually, in the West. And I think Broken Blade is really good. Like, yes. He's clapped Wonder, and he's clapped a lot of people. Both of them have made incredible plays on teams that they could do better. And I think that they are probably some of the best, in my opinion, the best top. Because Alfari, even though he has leads, I don't know if what they're doing in draft, what he's doing.
Okay,
but
let me rephrase it then. I think that Broken Blade, I can't contest you on because they've actually never played each other, even though they've both played on LCS and LEC. They
played at Rift Rivals.
Yeah, and okay, fair enough. But I would say that Alfari is the best laning top laner in the West.
What does that mean?
Right?
Like
in lane, he gets the biggest advantages out of everyone. If you play through him, you're going to be able to win the game, just like you had with Broken Blade. But laning wise, Broken Blade is not as good as Alfari. Right? He's better in team fights.
Warren, why would you say we would laugh at you? We all agreed with that before. That Hero and Broken Blade are the best.
I think I honestly think Hero is super underrated. A lot of people were ragging on him.
Number 1.
That guy was literally carrying that team on his back. Did you see that Gangplank game when he tried to beat Fnatic? Like that guy was
had more too. That man had more 1v3s, 1v2 outplays than I've seen in a series and a playoffs than I've seen in most.
I know, but EU hates him because, they don't like Koreans anymore.
Oh my God, Sean, Jesus Christ.
He's right. He's right. They're really racist against Koreans.
They're really against imports because we breed all the homegrown talent.
So they get rid of all of them, even though some of them deserve to stay, like Mickey when XL got rid of them.
So this is what I'll say. When it comes to Alfari. He comes over to NA, you think he can finally win on this roster. They get so close in spring. They're literally a Silas pick, pretty much, essentially from winning a trophy, right? Comes in the summer. That shit is bad for the regular season. It's really bad. Perkz diff. Holy shit. It's bad for Alfari in the summer split for the 2021 regular season for Team Liquid. Jat issues. They play really well in the playoffs. They get really close. 100 Thieves open their buttholes and just blows them out. Then at Worlds, they could get out of the group if Tactical was not playing for LNG, Gen G, and Mad Lions, essentially.
Yeah. He is a very unlucky motherfucker, dude. This guy is the most unlucky motherfucker I've ever seen in esports. He literally, remember, he joined Misfits, who was supposed to be a super team. They completely collapsed. After that, he joined...
No.
He left Misfits. Because Misfits mates had got Soaz and Gorilla.
Yeah, they made semis, and he actually smurfed that 5th game against SKT. It just fucking fakered it. He would have been the first to beat SKT.
No, it was quarterfinals.
Yeah, he made quarter. They almost beat SKT, and then after it was after 2018, he got replaced by Soaz, and then he goes to Origin. And he looks really well in Origin, even though there's some splits where they finished 10th place. The last play he put on Origin, they finished 10th place, and this guy literally is the best top laner. Comes to NA, is the best top laner, goes to a group stage where they could easily get out, and he still doesn't get out. Okay, I hope if he does join Team Vitality with Perkz, I hope he gets his first title because he's been playing so good for so long.
There's no competition right now. Just be honest.
In EU, dude, come on.
But Mad Lions really underperformed, dude. Think about the hype that they had. They really underperformed. If LNG had an actual mid laner, they are out of that group.
Yeah, I'm saying with EU talent going back, they're gonna get stronger, right? This was a Perkz Alfari that was in NA. That's the reason why NA performed at Worlds because of the teams with Perkz and Alfari.
Niski and Treats are NA talent, but they performed fine. That's not an excuse.
Wait, Niski was trash. What are you talking about?
They didn't even have their AD carry. What are you talking about?
Niski played really bad.
SK played terrible, man.
Yeah,
he's one of the main reasons they didn't advance.
Well, let's see. You get Bean at the last minute. You don't like.
He played fine, man.
I
Like
think
actually,
he
played
okay.
fine.
I didn't say you get at the last minute. It still makes a difference. 2 weeks of scrims doesn't make up for 5 months of practice.
Right, but I'm just saying you're saying that you're giving Fnatic props and
no, I'm not. What I'm saying is that it's not the talent there has substantial like Mad Lions underperformed considering what they did between spring and summer split. And like think of their group was actually easier. Was probably one of the easy.
Wait,
the group was really easy.
Yeah, the group was easy. Like I dare you to tell me that
group was dude. Team Liquid was. You literally just said Team Liquid played well with
what?
What do you mean? Team Liquid was almost out of groups, right? Like they beat Mad Lions 1-1. Mad Lions played.
No,
I would say
Mad
they
Lions were the favorite though.
Yes, but my point is, why do you think that EU as a region would be weaker now that EU talent is going back?
What I'm saying is it's regressing. It's going back to where it's only going to, like, if you have a super team, look what happened when Perkz had a super team, right? It was basically G2 Fnatic. I'm assuming another team is going to do that, which is Carlos. He's going to probably get Hansama, probably Broken Blade.
No.
Nope, they already announced it. They have the G2 has their new bot lane.
Yeah.
Flax
and
Targamas. Targamas used to play on Giants Gaming a long time ago.
Targamas, I've watched the stream. He actually has improved. Flax, I've heard of. But
stop bullying Warren. He's going through a lot of this big TSM.
I'm not.
C9 Bjergsen. Let's go.
Why would you want that? I wouldn't want that for you.
C9 humanoid or Bjergsen? I'm cool with that.
I love C9 Bjergsen. Are you kidding me?
I don't know about
like
C9 has a way of turning players into gold, and if TSM has a suppression machine, imagine Bjergsen on C9, dude.
Okay,
he becomes Ultra Instinct Bjergsen. His hair, he would just actually inform.
Okay, so Vitality's gonna have potentially Carzzy,
Alfari,
Perkz,
Carzzy, and LeBron.
So you tell me after that, they're basically topping because LeBron was like 5th overall in supports, probably, right?
Yeah, that's my favorite team. That's my favorite in the West. Out of all the teams in the West, that's number 1. Yeah.
Okay, so you tell me, and if potentially Humanoid's leaving, so so it's basically Caps and Perkz again in the mid lane, and then the rest really doesn't matter.
You have Rogue. I mean, you have Rogue. They have Larson.
Come on, Larson's choke, bro.
Wait, time out. You're saying assuming every free agent that is in EU leaves EU, right? Like you're saying Hansama leaves. You're saying that there can't be a third team that gets put together.
I think it's gonna be.
Yes, that's fair. Hansama. Let's go.
No, I'm saying as of right now, we don't know where some of these EU free agents are going, right? I'm saying right now with Perkz and Alfari, the 2 best players in NA, one of the 2, I would say top 5 players in NA, going to EU definitely got better as of right now. Now, if Hansama comes over, and even with a lot of these free agents,
I don't think Hansama is coming over. What I'm saying is it's going back to a 2-team, not a 4-team. With the changes that are going to happen, it's not going to be like the 4 that we thought. It's going to be back to G2 and somebody else. That's what I'm saying.
Here's what I think.
That's a regression.
I think because we won't know until we actually see them play, though. You know?
And even if those 2 teams are really good and the third team is really bad compared to those 2 teams are better than the top 2 teams that EU sent to Worlds this year.
But of course, that makes sense. Like
so then
Perkz is smart. Like he says he wants to win, right? He did the same thing before. No player has in NA said, "Hey, let me use my brain and try to get all these people on one team," because he knows.
That's crazy, dude. Bjergsen never did either, though. Bjergsen was in TSM all those years and never even once decided to himself. You know, I'm gonna just have Reginald pay for superstar players.
Like think about that.
They got Yellow Star.
But come on.
Yellowstar wasn't a superstar. No,
he was at the time. At the time, he was.
Copta, you are sniffing
cocaine.
At the time, he was called a superstar.
Let's get Edward again.
I totally forgot my point now. Holy shit, I forgot my point. What I was gonna say was like,
yes,
you look at what's gonna happen, right? It's just gonna be two teams, and that is a regression because think about where EU had EU was like praised, like, oh my god, the West is coming, they're attacking.
Because they were overrated by EU fans. They were always just like 2 teams and then bad depth.
Right, well, and my point came back. Hold on one second, my point came back.
Okay.
So think about this. None of the NA orgs said, you know what? Let's finally get out of groups. Let's finally make a team. Let's shut up. Let's under the table have one team full with the best players and have a better chance. Like, because
literally Team Liquid. What are you talking about?
Come on.
TSM, the best Cloud9 player, went to Team Liquid.
I'm talking about in their prime. Like Mickey.
I'm saying double if the best TSM player went to Team Liquid. Team Liquid at one point had Core JJ, Double Lift, Jensen, and okay, Xmithy might be the one weak link in that team, but at the time, Impact was a top tier. Like that was the golden age.
Yeah, Impact and Jensen left.
Licorice was
top
better.
9, and those
was
were
better.
best players.
But I'm saying, Warren, if you're saying that is a regression, then what the fuck does that mean about NA? Like,
NA's gonna be bad.
I'm saying NA got worse this year, and
I
got
don't
better.
disagree. No, I don't think they got better because if you look at like Perkz, they're gonna have back. It's gonna be back to because I don't think Oldawamne is staying after that because you know.
Okay, so let's wind down, Warren. Wind down what you're saying.
What I'm saying
in 2021, it'll revert. Sorry, my bad. In 2022, it will revert back to just G2 and Fnatic being dominant.
It'd be back to 2 teams and nobody cares about the 8.
It's possible. I mean, it's possible. It happened before.
Like, think about it, right? Bwipo is leaving. Carsey is going to Fnatic. Who's there? Who's going to be? There's a position missing, right? Because
even if that position gets filled by a new ADC, chances are that ADC is pretty damn good. That's what I'll say.
Because we know Mad Lions brings up pretty good players. They brought up all these guys that are not good.
I see Mad Lions as like the C9 of EU. Like they.
But then why would Carsey then want to leave to go to Vitality then?
No, of course he would say. Of course, Carsey is a better ADC than whoever they're replacing it with. All I'm saying is they're not going to fall off a cliff like you're saying. I don't think that they're going to fall off so hard that all of a sudden they're a bottom tier
Astralis level. They're not going to be at Astralis level.
Yeah, I'm not saying they're going to be
It's not Team Liquid. How about that?
Yeah, they're not Astralis though. That's not my point. Is it's back.
Yeah, you managed to consolidate their strength at the top, and that happened with one team. So one ADC from a top tier team left. 2 people that were from NA that are top tier regional imports came. So now all of a sudden you have a team that's really good that wasn't there before. But if the only thing that's lost in that whole equation is Carsey from Mad Lions, then EU got better. Like they're going to replace Carsey with somewhat competent ADC.
Patrick and Hans Patrick
needs to go to NA already. Stop fucking suffering on these bottom tier teams.
Dude, Patrick could literally be on Mad Lions coming in next year, and I wouldn't be. That's not a bad thing. Patrick's actually pretty darn good.
Every single ADC in the top 5 EU team is better than everyone but FBI.
Kabe is just as good as Carsey. You know?
I don't know about that, man.
Okay, fuck off. Kabe and fucking, what's his name? VTO, the reason Misfits didn't beat Rogue.
Like, stop it.
Remember when VTO ran in and lost the fucking twisted fake counter matchup on the block?
I mean, I still have hope for VTO, so I want them to keep him, but they need to change up Kabe.
Thank you. Kabe is the budget dollar store reckless. Like he's the Salvation Army reckless.
I would like to see Hans Sama return to Misfits. I think that would be good.
Okay, so this is what I'll say. Because I don't know, it depends. Because G2 now have the new bot lane, which we'll talk about later. Okay, if that Team Vitality roster is going to be a thing. Okay, if you're taking things off just recent performance. Okay, Perkz has been an elevator, up and down. Alfari, pretty good. Self-made, up and down. Carsey, consistently solid, I guess. Labrov, good potential. I think a lot of people will overrate the roster coming into spring. I'm not saying they'll be bad, but if you just go off recency after what they just did, I don't know if it's exactly top 4 material. Now they might be top 4 just because the other teams might be bad going into spring because, certain orgs don't take spring as seriously.
Yeah,
but
I'm
you know how they
about,
play.
like after a year, like when they're in
Yeah.
summer. I don't know what'll happen early on. Sometimes a team just gels immediately. Sometimes they have to work out a bunch
The
of
Perkz
shit.
diff, the Perkz factor. Fuck the fudge factor. It's the Perkz factor. That is the thing.
Hey, who would you take between Bwipo and Fudge?
I'll take Fudge.
Fudge. Wait, what? You haven't seen Bwipo play top lane in a while, and his jungle.
No, I agree with that 100%. I thought he was overrated as fuck as a top laner, but I'm mostly asking MSK because he doesn't believe in Fudge as much for whatever reason.
I don't mind Fudge at all. Though I only had an issue when people said, well, my only issue with Fudge, I thought he was fine. The issue here was like he was playing bad. People were saying, oh, he's gonna get better. Am I in a Twilight Zone? Okay, yes, that can happen. He can get better, but he's playing bad right now. I like how people were just like convoluting the two.
Yeah, I mean, the Fudge sucked. Spring split
sucked really bad.
Yeah. Before what's the mid-season tournament like?
He sucked in Locked-In. He sucked for most of Spring Split.
Yeah, he was the reason Cloud9 lost the Lock-In. I mean, let's be straight up honest.
The Lock-In doesn't matter.
Okay, but his play got better over time, right? Like the Fudge in MSI was not the same Fudge in Spring. The Fudge in Summer was not the same as the Fudge in MSI. He got better every single.
Playoffs is the spring playoffs is when he started getting a whole lot better. I just didn't like how people were convolute. You can't convolute the two. Yes, I can get married. Hypothetically,
no, you won't.
Now I have to.
Yes, he wasn't playing good.
It's
just people were overhating him because of stupid reasons.
Well, oh my goodness. Okay. So like people just like to convolute the two. Or it happened with Perkz this last split, the one you didn't get a chance to watch yet. Perkz was playing bad, but people were like, he's the best Western player of all time. It's like, okay, what does that matter right now compared to what he's doing right now? That means literally nothing, It's just fans and their convoluting bullshit. But, guys, let's go into the off-season rumor. This is a big one, because Bjergsen finally is leaving TSM after
Thank God,
years.
Get away from Reginald. Holy fuck.
Also, fun fact, I went to the LCS back in 2017 Spring Split, and I saw Bjergsen's first pentakill on Orianna, actually. That was his first pentakill that year. And every single time I went to the LCS, TSM has beaten Cloud9. I don't know, maybe I'm the curse.
Dude, you are the curse.
Maybe I'm the curse, dude. Every single time they win, it lost TSM, dude.
I'm so fucking happy, dude. I don't have to hear fucking delusional ass TSM fans anymore talking about how they're gonna win the Worlds next year.
Win the Worlds? Is how they say it? They win the Worlds? All right, guys, let's play the video and not try and laugh our way through. Look at these guys' faces. They're like, okay, we're done. All our fans are leaving.
Over this past year, our players, our staff, and myself included, we were all disappointed at our result. And going to this offseason, we're very intentional with our staff and player changes. I wanted to rebuild our League of Legends organization and culture from the ground up.
When Bjergsen expressed that he wanted to return to playing, we were fully supportive.
Rebuild their culture. I'm pretty sure Bjergsen was your fucking culture, dude.
Yeah, he was the only one keeping your org alive.
Explore what our roster options would look like, both with Bjergsen and without. On October 1st, we made a highly competitive offer to Bjergsen to play for us, along with a solid plan of what the rest of the roster around him would look like. We were notified today that Bjergsen is choosing to decline our offer and pursuing a project with a different team. While we're incredibly disappointed, we wish.
Look at Reggie, dude. While this is being delivered, like, yeah, what about it, dude?
Has been a driving force in all of our championship titles and everything.
Oh shit! Maybe I shouldn't have called him a faggot so
His
many times. God
ethic
damn it!
is a new standard for TSM and for all the players in the space.
He will always be an integral part of TSM's history. His legacy will be the foundation.
What history?
From my
look at all those pointless trophies right there. Wow.
Individual talent.
Bjergsen's a fucking legend. I mean, for sure. Like, even if he isn't as good as he was when he was playing, like even if he's regressed, dude, I can't wait to see him on a top tier team. It's gonna be so exciting to watch, dude.
Find success at Worlds and and win Worlds even. Although, like, I think it's really exciting for Soren Wright for him to be in a new environment and to be able to explore and figure out like what works best for him. I'm genuinely excited too to try to actually build a strong foundation.
He's like, we're done.
No, I him, not you.
I think he's genuine there.
So I'm excited for Soren on his new path. But I'm also excited for TSM.
After they turned off the cameras, he said, "Oh, fucking nigga."
As for playing for our roster, we're currently looking at a variety of options. We intend to focus on up-and-coming players and to build our team culture around these rising stars.
To clarify, this does not mean that TSM will be an all-rookie development roster. We will continue to invest into the best possible roster for us to win, but with a bigger focus on the long term.
I know this is really disappointing for TSM fans, but I'm actually genuinely excited for the future, not only for both TSM but for Soren. I feel like this is going to be a big breath of fresh air and really allow for both of us to grow.
Yes.
All right.
Rush of air, not with
Thank
you around.
Base Reggie. Thank you for freeing this man from his prison.
Also to add clarity,
Yes,
the
thank
only
you.
confirmed the confirmed players for TSM so far in 2022 is Huni and Spica. They are keeping them. So they're going to need a new bot lane because it was also announced, because we're going to go over that eventually, is Sword Art is also leaving TSM.
Yeah. Yeah, they're keeping Spica because he was toxic enough for
The
him.
most paid player in NA, by the way. The highest paid player in NA. Sword Art.
Oh, that's exaggerated. You know that.
No, it's not. He's actually, like, Jacob Wolf showed that he is the highest paid. Like, Perkz had a buyout of $5 million, but he was getting paid less than Sword Art per year.
He only got half of what he said, and also there's incentives. So that's.
Wait, no, he got the signing bonus fully, and he still made 3.5.
Yeah, he only got half of what he's supposed to get. I mean, that's
because
fine.
he only played for 1 year. He signed for 2 years, so he gets $6 million over 2 years. He got the $3 million plus the $500K signing bonus.
Yeah, it's like, thank you for my mortgage.
All right, guys. TSM also posted this. If you guys are just new to the off season and you're just like living under a rock, don't worry, I got you. TSM FTX tweets, today we bid farewell to TSM Sword Art. Thank you for everything you contributed to TSM during your time with the org. We wish you all the best with your next challenge.
Yikes.
God,
Yikes.
why would you sign a support for that much like Sword Art and then not even actually use him to his strengths?
Let me tell you exactly why, dude. Reggie and TSM had too big of a fucking ego. They wanted to have a Sword Art double lift bot lane. That's what they wanted. That's what they were hoping for. So they signed Sword Art, and in the middle of the thing, double lift throws a bitch fit. And Reggie, with his massive ego, can't just be like, okay, dude, anyways, we can't actually get Sword Art, so please come back. No, because you threw a bitch fit, you don't get to play on TSM. And so double lift didn't get to play after they got Sword Art, and they were stuck with a terrible ADC for an entire year purely because Reggie can't swallow his own ego. That's my take. If they had double lift, if they had Bjergsen, if they had Sword Art, and then Spica, obviously Huni, you know my thoughts on Huni. I think he fucking sucks, but that would have actually been a really good team. But
maybe in 2018, but I don't know what cocaine you on. But.
Oh my God, Warren!
They signed that much for a support and then don't actually use him to his strengths. They think he's some other player.
They did though. If you look at TSM Legends, they did. He was talking. He was active.
He really was like what they wanted. It's just like the players on the roster are not what Sword Art can play through. So here,
he had a terrible ADC, man. His ADC was one of the worst ADCs in the league.
Literally lost.
He was actually like he was so bad. So like I don't even blame Sword Art. I just blame the org. Like every problem I have with TSM
Team
is
Liquid. So like basically TSM thought they were gonna get the same thing that Team Liquid were gonna get, right? Core JJ level. I think they could have gotten that if they potentially have given him another year.
Listen.
He really wasn't that bad.
What if they had like a
MSK
level?
MSK, let's keep this 100. If TSM beats C9, none of this really happens. Like they make it. They might do terrible at Worlds, whatever, right? But then it's like, okay, we're back at Worlds because let's be honest. At the end of the day, TSM don't care about MSI. They care about Worlds, right? So and remember, they were one game away from beating them. Even you admitted it. Like if Lost doesn't int, they beat them. Like let's not like say that the season they ended the splits pretty good between first and
we gotta go back. So the LCS 2021 spring. So the LCS 2021 spring split, they finished third overall between regular season and playoffs. LCS 2021 summer split, they finished first, and they finished overall fourth when they lost to Cloud9. That's not bad, really.
Considering the roster, too?
Yeah, that's what I mean, but they put that roster together. They
didn't have a choice. You make it sound like
they did have a choice. They did have a choice.
They tried to
get Huni over Impact. They chose.
No, you didn't. Maybe you need to watch TSM stuff before squawking out your mouth. They tried to get Impact, didn't work. Didn't have the money. He was too expensive. They tried to get Livgrish first. No, he didn't want to go. They tried to get Impact. Both of them were expensive. They tried to get these players, so don't say that.
So they wanted a cheap NA import, and they overspent on their support.
Who else would they get? Who else would they get, Kofta?
They don't get Sword Art. They get Impact.
Exactly.
What do you mean? You don't pay a $3 million for Sword Art level support, dude.
Sword Art played well. It's not like he didn't play. He was top 2. Like, what are you talking about?
Oh, he was top 4. Come on.
Oh, okay.
He was definitely
so
worse than Huhi, Core JJ, and Vulcan.
Huhi's being carried by FBI, and don't you ever dare say, like, come on, man, stop it. All right. You tell me if Core JJ is next to FBI, they don't get out of that group then.
What the fuck are you talking about? Dude, they didn't get out of the group because they had 1 week to practice with Closer.
I mean, that group was actual death. They weren't going to have to go on what.
I mean, and literally every NA team ever besides Cloud9 has choked at Worlds. Like, what do you want me to say?
Let's start. Okay, let's start it like this. I personally think if they given sort of another year, he could have been the Core JJ level player they were looking for. I don't think it was Sora, because if anybody has been watching Suning, the reason why he was so successful in Suning was because, well, they had actually like really insane players. Bin, S4E1 like one of the best drones in the world. Yep. Bin is insane. Angel getting better over the whole year and then just became insane. Huan Fang got better over the year, just became insane. Look, okay, take that and you can go Huni and lost.
You're comparing Bin to Huni, dude? Are you
kidding? But Huni, you would say had a comeback year. Like I would.
Jesus, bro, what are you on, man?
No,
he was a
Huni.
Wait,
top 4.
Wait, hold on, whoa, Kofta. Remember, Alfari even said in the stream, the only one that can lane good against me is Huni. Like this. Like I can find that clip and show you.
He's literally the fucking Jizuke of top lane.
Oh, hell no!
So you're gonna discount what Alfari is saying, because even that guy talks a lot of shit.
I don't give a fuck what Alfari says.
Yeah, who the fuck cares about what?
I have never seen a top
What a
laner
hypocrite! What a
who
hypocrite!
needs 20 minutes of jungle.
You talk about Alfari's laning, and I'm saying this man just praised a guy that's considered dog shit.
He needed 20 minutes of jungle pressure.
I don't need Alfari's opinion to look at the game. I'm a diamond level player. I can actually look at the game and see.
Exactly, you're diamond. He's challenger, and he knows. And like you said, he's the best light.
Who's diamond?
Bro, he would say that about Fudge. He would say that about Impact.
He didn't. He didn't. When he was do you think Alfari's a liar? Like
no, I'm sure he got asked a pointed question about an opponent he's going to have to play against
Travis.
in the future, right? No, and he keeps it close to the vest and says what he needs to say.
No, it was asked on Travis got hurt. He said, "Who do you think who is the best person?"
Yes, and Faker is scared of playing against Jensen, dude. That when he said, "Oh, Jensen's a very good player, and I have to be careful." Oh, he's really fucking scared of playing against. Dude, what players say in interviews?
Faker's lying to his teeth.
Oh, come on, we know he was being facetious. That's a different story. My point.
No, it's not. Koreans.
That's not my point. That's not my point. My point is.
I don't think the issue was sort of. I think
it wasn't Huni.
Bad.
Lost was bad. Like if they have a different.
Lost and Huni are terrible. Like,
yeah,
but you don't like. Are we not blaming Bjergsen for that dumb draft that he did with a Nocturne?
Oh my god, that was so
bad. That game, like, come on, man.
Dude, there's
like you're not tossing
to go around.
No, but you're saying no.
Hold
up a second. You're saying Huni played bad, but Bjergsen went with a dog shit draft, and no one, even I pointed out to MSK that day. I was like, MSK, that draft was dog shit.
Dude,
and
I agree with you.
Huni is the reason why that draft was dog shit. What are you talking about? The NAR priority was terrible.
I've seen. Actually, he actually has a good winner in NAR.
But the NAR priority in games is terrible, dude.
But they didn't need to do NAR. They didn't need NAR in that game. They
can only play NAR, Lisa.
One was available. No, he played Mundo. He played and his chase was
Mundo.
good.
Yeah, good luck trying to die on Mundo. That's like fuck.
Well, he played
fucking gapped Huni that entire series, dude.
Oh come on, you need to stop. You need to get off your high horse. Like he
needed 20 minutes of jungle pressure just to go weak side.
What does Blabber do for Fudge? What are you talking about? He barely
he helped him until he improved there, and Huni didn't improve.
Well, what was talked about on the analyst desk? the inconsistency and the not having sync between Blabber and Perkz, but yet all of it. But Speaker spending up and is like kept like come in the top lane like is
dude. Wait.
like too
Speaker's
much.
a goat. Speaker's
I never said that.
Team. Yeah.
What? No, you're thinking I'm saying Huni was the best player. I'm saying he was given flack, but yet we're not looking at the overall scheme of it.
Yeah, I understand.
Really
You're saying
well.
Huni played pretty well. I'm saying he was dog shit.
How can he be dog shit then?
What do you mean? He was dog shit.
So you're telling me Solo was better? You're
was
telling me Nas was better? You're telling me Revenge was better than him?
Huni was the 5th best top laner in NA. That is dog shit.
If you put Revenge on TSM, he would probably play as good as Huni.
Oh my goodness.
I don't agree with that.
I've never. This is the biggest disagreement.
Wrecked. Yeah.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I don't think that he's revenge level.
I just don't think he was dog shit. I think he performed pretty well considering what
he was. Okay, if you are talking about TSM as the 4th best team in NA, which is where I ranked them. He was bad compared to the 4th best team in NA. He was worse than 4. He was 5. Lost was number 7 for me. So those were the 2 points of weakness. Spica, to me, was number 2 in the spring. And
There was games he carried. What are you talking about?
What?
There was plenty of games. Huni carried the game. Huni had multiple.
Yeah.
No,
there was plenty of games where he entered the game too, dude. Bro, he played terrible in this entire year.
He played way better in summer because he had less deaths. So he had less solo deaths because he improved on that. That was something he was
for the games that mattered in the playoffs. He played terrible. I didn't watch every single one of TSM's regular season games. I'll give you that. Maybe he was smurfing in the regular season, but in the playoffs he played terrible.
So what you guys are saying is TSM's winning worlds.
Did he really play terrible, or was it? Or we're just not looking at the.
No, I think he played terrible. I think he played laning phase really poorly. He didn't.
Drafting was really bad too. The drafting was bad.
He literally gapped Fudge half the time. What are you talking about? Without his help, I don't get what you're saying.
I don't know which games you're referring to.
He was top 3 in the summer split. Why?
No, he was not top 3. Alfari, Fudge, number 1 and 2.
So you're saying someday was better than Huni? You're absolutely crazy. I was going to call you stupid, but I'm going to say you're crazy.
No, I wasn't. I did not say that. Impact is better. 100% sure. Impact is better than Huni.
Is Board having a stroke? I feel like Board's having a stroke. Compton's giving Board a stroke.
Yeah, he's just wrong. He's literally just wrong.
I'm not wrong. The stats show it. That's what I'm not even trying to be biased. It's all about the stats and how it was performed. If that was the case, then why did EG get where was EG? He didn't even show.
EG was sinking to the bottom with their boy Danny, dude. What the fuck?
Jizuke pissed int. Yeah, stop it.
Jizuke is a coin flip. You already know that.
Jizinske. Okay. So let's round this back up. So now that TSM has lost Sword Art, Bjergsen, let's be honest, their loss is not there. Okay?
He's returning.
So PoE also announced that TSM has allowed him to look for offers. No buyout on his contract, though. Hey, if you're Cloud9 and Perkz is leaving, he's not a bad player at all.
No, I don't want him.
I'll tell you who I want.
What?
I'll tell you who I want if you want to get to that.
Sure.
Okay, I have 2 theories, right?
Okay.
Here's the ideal option, which is the best situation for NA, okay? Mm-hmm. If Jensen leaves Team Liquid and comes back to Cloud9, that would be the best for NA. I don't think that's going to happen, but if he comes back to Cloud9, here's what happens. Jensen's an NA resident, okay? Mm-hmm. So now they have Fudge, Blabber, and Jensen as NA residents. They can get a duo bot from any region in the world. So that's what opens up. Now, I don't expect Vulcan or Sven to stay in C9 next year. I think.
You don't expect Vulcan to stay?
No, I don't. I
really me neither. It's just, they've been there for quite some time.
No, I think he played really poorly, and I think that he played
really poorly. But a lot of people have not been pointing that out. The Vulcan's been playing pretty bad.
Vulcan. Obviously, we know that he's a great support in the region in regular season. But when the pressure is on, dude, now we have 4 tournaments as a sample size. Like that's a sufficient enough sample size. He almost went 0-12 at Worlds before that first win against Rome. Like that was in the voice comps, right?
He got solo killed by a Lulu.
Because people don't remember he was on Clutch. He was at Worlds on Clutch as well, and he did not perform. If you remember, like their bot lane on Clutch fell apart at Worlds that year as well. So now that's Worlds, MSI, another Worlds, 2
regular
playoffs,
seasons, playoffs. You know,
yeah, where he's just not performed when the pressure is on. And the same exact thing, in my opinion, has happened with Sven on TSM, on Cloud9.
So let's get past your soliloquy. Who's the bot lane?
Yeah, so I think that they're going to get Hansama. I think that C9 is going to get Hansama, and I think they're going to pair it with a top-tier EU support. People are saying Treats and Hansama to TSM. I'm saying Treats and Hansama to C9 if they can get Jensen. Now, here's what I actually think is going to happen. Because I don't think I think Jensen's really going to ADC. I think Jensen's going to go ADC with Bjergsen mid on Team Liquid.
That's stupid, by the way.
I think it's going to happen. And if that happens, now C9 mid becomes really fucking hard to get. There is very few options, and PoE is actually starting to look like a better option than a not. So C9 needs to go after Humanoid or PoE. If they get PoE, then I think PoE is a resident, right?
Yes.
Yes.
If PoE is a resident, then you go for a duo bot again and try to get Hansama. If not, then C9's fucked. And yeah, there's not many options to pair.
There's always Palafox.
Yeah, here's the interesting thing though. If like PoE and don't go to like orgs like Cloud9, then like there's players like Santorin, PoE, Sven, Someday, who are all gonna like if they stay in NA, then what org are they going to? Dignitas?
Dude, I'm not even gonna front with you. These bottom tier orgs will get Sven. Let's be honest here. They would literally try to
Sven, Someday, Santorin, PoE
on
could
one
happen.
team. That'd be so
that
awesome.
could actually happen on like Dignitas or something.
I think Sven goes back to TSM.
Okay, you're on cocaine. Stop that.
I mean, he's a resident now, isn't he?
This man's been. I think he has. There's like your Wood 55 logic tonight is just getting.
I mean, he is a resident now. Isn't
I mean,
he?
I am on
4 years
right now, so I am in there.
What if Team Liquid bought Sven?
You're plastic sick talking.
Like, well, how does the regional stuff work now? Because I don't think it's 4 years anymore.
It's 5.
5 now? Thought it was something else. It's been 4 with other players.
That's the thing, though. There is one team we'll talk about later on, but no one's mentioned them. 100 Thieves. It's like, do they really need changes outside of the top lane?
Yeah, top lane, right?
Just top lane.
Yeah,
that's top lane.
Who do they get?
Who do they get? They take Fludge. They take the Fudge factor.
Oh, if they get Fudge, I'm actually done with C9 then.
Wow. Fuck this guy.
I'm done with Cloud9 if they get Fudge. Fuck that.
I mean, I think that C9 then all of a sudden, what's the whole point of building up your rookies if you're going to trade them out when they're getting to be their best? Like, what's the fucking point?
Hey, man,
that's what Jack does.
They did with Sven Skaren when he won MVP. They got rid of him.
Yes, but Fudge hasn't hit his ceiling yet.
True,
I think Sven Skaren had hit his ceiling, you know?
Well, we can say that Fudge is staying, right? So, like, I
hope he does.
I mean, where is he gonna he's not gonna go. It's either he goes. He's not gonna go to a dog org.
Travis had those rumors. Travis had those rumors about Fudge and Blabber possibly leaving.
Well, I can see Blabber leaving. Also, we'll talk about Cloud9. Yeah, let's talk about Cloud9. So let's finish up TSM. Oh, Sean, you didn't say anything about TSM. What do you think about all this TSM stuff? Sword Art gone, Power of Evil, 50-50.
I mean,
you know.
it's about time,
TSM.
but I don't know what.
I don't know what. TSM.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, yeah, they're basically just a streamer org now. Been irrelevant in esports for 6 years. But yeah, no, it's about time. It's about time for TSM. I was hoping Spica would leave the Cloud9, but yeah, he's toxic, so I guess it's a good fit.
No, he's the new face of that franchise.
Yeah, so people trashed him for whatever reason. Even though he's amazing.
Was bad, but he got way better. He was bad.
No, he was only against Clutch Gaming when he was shoved in. Ever since, he was amazing for them and had huge confidence. of like Faker, and people have always trashed on him, and it's fucking retarded.
I really want C9 to keep Blabber and Fudge. I think Blabber is really good.
I'm just gonna end this. I think, considering everything and expectations, I think like Sword Art leaving, fine, it happens. He stayed the full year. Bjergsen leaving, you gotta go. I'm okay with it because you gotta get rid of these old guard and build up. Like, I'm tired of seeing, like, no offense, Sneaky staying on there. Like, Darshan was on CLG for God knows how long. Like, stop recycling these players. Like, go with a new approach. It's gonna suck, but it happens in a lot of sports organizations where you have to rebuild. Man,
I just don't know who TSM gets in mid lane. Who would they get?
They definitely want to get. They can either look to someone from the ERLs, get a rookie. They said they want, and then have most teams right now. And this is just, that doesn't even have to be TSM. They're looking to have a good combination of veterans with rookies, so that you have a good counterbalance. That's what I think TSM is going to do. I'm excited. I'm still going to be a fan. I will root for Bjergsen because I still would like him to get championships and pursue his goal. But I'm not going to hate on the guy because he, at the end of the day, he has to do what he wants.
Okay.
But, you know.
I would like to see a roaming mid on TSM. That would be really cool. They've never had that in their history.
Okay, if Vulcan leaves, would you want to see him on TSM or no?
He would need an aggressive. I think
Han Sama could work if they actually got him instead.
Han Sama, Vulcan Butler.
So here's my personal opinion. I think Sven played well, but Sven plays very conservative. Like I would say he's a little like you would put Sven on the reckless the way he plays. I think Vulcan might have got held back, and he needs a more aggressive ADC. And Han Sama can do that. So you're gonna have to pair Vulcan with an aggressive. Like I would love TSM Doggo. Hell, I would take that in a heartbeat.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
The humanoid and Han Sama to C9, I think, is most realistic, and then they keep everyone else.
All right, Jack, win the offseason. Please win the offseason this time around.
I mean, that would be the best case scenario, I think.
Guys,
I mean, unless they got Chovy. You believe in Chovy?
Perkz is going to McDonald's.
Oh, yes.
Sounds about
dynamic duo. What the fuck? Holy shit. All right, guys. But outside of trolling, Perkz is leaving Cloud9. If you guys
go up to that Yasuo tweet. Once I saw that, I'm like, okay, I'm closing the stream. Good night.
Dude, that was actually such a good draft if they didn't pick Yasuo third.
Yeah, but no, I was watching the VOD and I saw it was short, so I knew it was a 3-0. And then I saw them coming back, getting the Baron up at least, so I'm like, oh my god, they're actually going to 3-0 Gen Z, and then Perkz just fucking plays solo queue. And Vulcan. Vulcan couldn't let a single fucking hit. What the fuck was that?
Did you see the MF ults that Ghost was doing? Semifinals, dude, I almost threw up.
Dude, what is up with NAADCs just saving Flash for the next tournament?
Dude, Doublelift is still holding his Flash.
Sven now, it's so sad.
All right.
Anyways.
At Jacob Wolf tweets, with Bloop GG, Cloud9 has made Perkz available for buyout. In my ass. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just fucking with you guys. I have to entertain you guys. All right. Jacob Wolf tweets, with Bloop GG, Cloud9 has made Perkz available on the buyout market, with his desire to return to Europe for family reasons, according to sources. Next destination, undecided, but the teams received interest from buyers in both NA and Europe. Vitality probably gave Cloud9 like fucking $8 million. Holy shit. You know Jack is not selling this guy for cheap. So get that out of your mind. Anybody who's ever thinking that. This guy's not sold for cheap. He ain't no dollar store
player. He already made
player.
his money back, and now he's going to make a profit, and then going to use that profit on getting a similar level mid,
I'm just going to say, I don't think that that Perkz did this for the money. I really don't.
No,
I don't think he did it for the money either. I think he just didn't like the NA culture. You have to take into consideration that his father died in 2020, and with the pandemic, when he wanted to travel back, he had issues, and I'm sure he wanted. So I fully believe it's one of those things where it is family related, and he just wants to win. He wants a world title. I don't blame him, and if he feels like he needs it.
Sorry, I saw this kind of not like leaving. I thought he would at least say 2 years. Honestly, like if your family emergencies and really bad, then sure. But otherwise, I think you should honestly stay at least 2 years, multi-years, if you're gonna take deals like those. I'm not saying he did it for the money or anything, and shit happens. But yeah, but here's like, but when they first signed Perkz, I honestly saw him not playing too well coming. Not because I think he's overrated or anything. I think he's the best Western player of all time. But because I was listening to old interviews and stuff, and him saying like he doesn't like the culture too much, and that he plays lazy in NA every time he goes to NA, and I just had bad thoughts in my mind that he would
my
play.
thing with Perkz was, I think it's true that he had family issues, like he had to get back home, and he had family issues though. But if you watch that press conference that Cloud9 did after they lost to Gen G, right? He looked just done. I didn't see him staying after that. He looked literally in his face. You could tell he was done. Dude, we know they have behind the scenes issues though. They had a video today where they pretty much alluded to it. I just don't see a world where, him staying actually. I just didn't see it, honestly. They didn't really do too well all year. Even if you count going to MSI, they played pretty bad at MSI outside of taking games off Damwon and RNG, because people only really look at them beating RNG and Damwon.
They could have beat him mad. That pisses me off.
But it's that thing where it's like they didn't really look that good all year, though. They had terrible synergy all the time. Their draft phases were all off. And you're thinking going in like, okay, I have Mithy, Perkz, and Zen. They had success on G2, right? And now you have them on Cloud9. Well, just because it happened on G2 doesn't mean it's going to be replicated on Cloud9. There's just similarities,
To be fair, Mithy, he has gotten 2 teams in his splits as coach to Worlds. That's pretty good. One out.
I hate to say it, but he's also been the one that really has choked it at international events for draft for C9, like twice in a row now. I don't know. There was something about the Mithy drafts, even for when he was in EU. Dude, I don't know if his. I think he's a great head coach for a systems coach type of thing, like improving over time over a regular season.
Yeah, more like an assistant.
Dude, I think there's exactly, or like at least get someone else for draft. I
don't think he's head coach material though.
Yeah, that's why I was cool with him for assistant, and then when he switched to head, I had worries.
I had a feeling they were going to switch him to head coach.
He's really good in terms of game knowledge stuff.
Yeah,
his drafts and his approach to the game in terms of how to play.
Like I don't know, man. Like I had a feeling they would switch him out with Rainover, because it always felt like through interviews Rainover wasn't really comfortable with the head coach position. Like, I'm in the public eye. I'm the one getting all the criticism, though. I think
but he was honestly really good after.
I just think that Mithy is better at taking criticism from the public than Rainover was. I think that's why they did the switch, though. Not because of the drafts. I thought Rainover's drafts were better, honestly.
Yeah.
By what he did in Cloud9.
He had a rough start, but he got better and then did great, in my opinion. I wanted him to stay, but I understand that, but not over Mithy.
I think Rainover had that similar quality to Reaper, where he would draft knowing the emotional ups and downs of his players. If there was a player that was struggling, Reaper had this thing where he would literally draft so that one player could actually carry the game, rather than draft them something to hide them as a weakness from the team. And I think Mithy is the direct opposite. He doesn't give the resources to the player that's struggling. He kind of takes resources away from them and tries to play to the strong side of the map, which I think hurts that player's confidence even more. And I think that's what happened to Sven throughout Worlds, to be honest.
Do you think C9 is going to have a full coaching staff change after this?
I think Max is staying, definitely. Max at least staying.
And I think Rainover should stay as well.
Yeah,
at least Mithy will be done, honestly. I just think they should just get a different head coach, honestly.
Well, yeah, Mithy's definitely gone. 100%.
A lot of the people in the Cloud9 Facebook group that I'm part of, they're like, oh my god, C9 made it out of the group stage. That doesn't mean, I was like, if they lose to Gen G, he's going to make roster,
you realize they won 2 games in that group.
Yeah, technically 3 because of tiebreaker, but
whatever,
they really only won 2 games. Yeah, they
literally
only
won 2 games. 2-13 at Worlds if we don't count tiebreakers.
Vulcan might be 2-13. But he's made it out of groups himself.
More than double if.
More than yeah.
Yeah, true.
Wait, no, that's 2 out of 13. Wait, no, he's not 2 out of 13.
Yeah, if we don't count tiebreakers and play-ins, he's 2 and 13.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was gonna say that.
That's the thing. Is like some of the fans in the Cloud9 Facebook group, they were like, "Oh my god, people can be so harsh on the roster," and they had a miracle run that day where they got to the group stage. You can't just like let miracles deter your brain into what's Yeah, they're literally cherry picking. It's like because someone posted in the group, they're like, "Oh my god, other people wanted the roster change." I'm like, Jack will change the roster though. This week means nothing. Yeah, they got a group stage. That's great. They got a group stage. That's
Dude,
fine.
they could have won Worlds and Jack would have changed the roster. What do you mean? Like that's
like people have all these weird hypotheticals. It's like shoulda, woulda, coulda. It's like
no, but they didn't. Yeah, and the thing about Cloud9 that I appreciate out of every org is like they're not sentimental to the
players
longevity of the player. They're sentimental to, or not. They're very analytical as to if they think a player is better than another player, they're going to go after that better player.
They got a lot of heat when they replaced Licorice with Fudge, and rightfully so. It's like this looks kind of bad, but over time it was proven. They're right.
I saw him in Academy and OC. I knew it was the right move. I knew he would struggle at the start, but made sense. Licorice hit his ceiling. He was the weakest on Cloud9.
Dude, I actually also I don't know if MSK remembers this, but I actually watched Academy games too, and I was hyping up Fudge really hard before.
Yeah, he was carrying both weak side and carry.
No, but he was really good in Academy. But when he came to the LCS, dude, he played so much worse than he did in Academy. That first
Yeah, well, I didn't mind people saying he played poorly at first. Yeah, he did, but it's just they were going way too harsh on him, and the reason, fucking acting like he murdered their family, and the reason why is because of just stupid narratives that happened during the off season, people getting triggered over his banter. So they were fucking really pushing it. And trash talking him to an extent over any other players in the league and in past years because of stupid narratives like that. So that's what I didn't like about it, and because it was so obvious he would improve to a top 2.
Yeah, and
if anybody watched him,
I said that it's like he can improve, but you have to call his play out for as bad as it was. He was playing bad, and I said he can improve though. Yeah. Obviously, there's nothing wrong with that though. But fans were like, "Oh my god, you think he's the worst player ever?" It's like, are you a crackhead? Do you eat dogs' booty holes or some shit? Do you listen to the words that come out of my mouth? Am I speaking English? What?
I didn't think he played that as bad as you were saying. No, in lock-ins, yes, definitely, but still not over some players revenge and stuff. But after lock-ins, right after lock-ins, I thought he played not great, but number 5, just below Finn, Impact, Alfari. And who was it again?
Some copium takes from this group.
All right, so here's my question to everyone.
Not Hooney. Fuck, not Hooney.
You guys are just, I don't know.
If Fudge and Robert stay,
someday it was someday, yes.
What?
Yeah, he played better than Licorice.
How are you gonna put Hooney out of that top 5 list when someday?
No,
stop it.
He played better than Hooney. Fuck
Stop
off.
it. No.
Someday did not play better than Hooney.
Sunday did not play better than Hooney. You're crazy, dude.
No, I'm talking about Fudge. Fuck you.
Yeah,
someday, sure.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying in that list you put Hooney 6. Come on, man. Are you serious?
I put him 5, so I don't know.
Yeah, he is 6. What are you talking about?
He played better. He played better. He played better than. Okay, when I look at a player, I look at his champ pool, what he can do, laning phase, and how he can carry the game. Let's be honest.
Terrible champ pool.
He had the best
Jace.
His Jace was better than Alfari and Someday. What are you talking? And Impact.
Oh, no.
I
disagree. His champion pool has to do with priority also.
And
you prioritize the wrong champion. That has to do with your champion.
Yeah, but he played fucking Nar, and Nocturne. Fuck off.
Yeah, but who wasn't? Come on, Sean. That's cherry picking right there.
It was just auto Nar.
Yeah, Nar.
Because when one was being picked, right, and Viego.
No, he picked it first.
But do you really? Okay, now even Bjergsen has came on the Twitter and said, "Hey, I messed up draft." You don't think Bjergsen messed up those drafts?
Yeah, but Bjergsen didn't mess up the draft from the top perspective. He messed up the draft from the jungle perspective. That's where he fucked.
Yeah.
And that game 5, he fucked Spica with the draft.
You could go with a better pick than Nocturne, dude.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. Of course, the Nocturne pick in isolation is a terrible pick. I'm saying he fucked Spica in the draft because he has an AD top in general.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but we're putting the blame on the players when we're not looking at, like, I don't understand how you
Yeah, because who do you think asked to pick Nocturne, dude? You think it was Bjergsen that said, "Oh, you get Nocturne"?
Yeah,
Or do you think it was Hooney raising his hand saying, "I think Nocturne
knew how
looks
to
good
play"?
here"?
All right.
That's not true. His Renekton was fine as well.
No, it wasn't.
He beat Someday. What are you
Someday?
Sean,
Okay, fuck off.
You're the same one that puts it.
He picked Nocturne.
Oh my god!
Hooney
Like you
picked
got, I don't understand. Like you're like I have like I'm not even trying to be Hooney biased. I'm looking at the overall. Like that's how I
number 5.
I'm not saying he's bad. Just 6. I think he's solid. That's it.
I think he's better than Someday, but I
think
definitely
solid.
think
You put him like
I think Impact is way better.
So
Licorice is better.
What? Oh come on, Sean. Sean, you're
come on. Did you not see him on Gwen?
I think
Golden
Finn
Guard.
and Hooney are the same level skill wise.
Sean's trolling. Sean's trolling his ass off. You see Licorice this year? What
listen,
the
who
fuck?
needed?
I'm not even paying attention right now.
Warren, he needed.
Are you actually talking? Or are you being a
20
fool
minutes.
right now?
For
Are you actually
20
talking?
minutes,
Or are
he
you being a
needed up
fool
there
right
in
now?
lane.
Are you
to
actually
go
talking?
fucking weak
No.
side.
Are you actually talking? Or are you being a fool right now? I need to know because I want to see if I'm actually going to pay attention to what you're saying.
Oh no, well, I was joking with the licorice part. That's about it.
Okay. Like my thing is that's why, like that's like saying that if by you two logic between Kafka and Sean, by your logic, then the LEC pro ranking was right because I know that thing was goddamn wrong. And like I'm looking at the overall games they played. Yes, the team didn't make it, but if the team were to win and to say make worlds, we don't have this conversation. So to me, it's like you can't choose the like. Oh, okay, so they made worlds. It was still a best of 5. He still played well. Like I'm not picking Hooney because of TSM.
Dude, if you look at that C9 match and say that it was a best of 5 and they got to game 5 and that's why you think it
should have been 3-0. It should have been 3-0.
Exactly. So I don't want to hear they overperformed to a massive extent. TSM played way above their level. They were
C9 choked.
And C9 also choked. And despite that, they still lost. So at TSM, 4th was the best they could do this split. Like it was not like they were 4th and they were almost 3rd and they could have made worlds. Like yes, but that's because C9 choked.
Regular season.
Okay, listen, Warren, I'm fucking with you a bit with Hooney. I'm not saying he's bad.
And then they got blown out by Team Liquid.
Yeah, no. My thing is like, go ahead, MSK. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine, dude. Because Fnatic is gonna get you guys arguing again anyway. All right.
Yeah, I was about to say we should move on. Sorry.
Sources: Bwipo and Fnatic will part ways after almost 4 years. Bwipo will explore the free agency, looking for a potential top lane comeback after playing jungle this past split. And he's going to Team Liquid. If the rumor that I posted today on the video pans out, he's going to Team Liquid.
I really think he should have stayed as jungler.
You guys want to talk about CLG? No, okay. No, I'm not doing that.
No.
All right,
I'm interested. What do you guys think about this TL roster?
Who's TL's jungler?
Get rid of Santorin, and then I.
Well, who's TL's jungler?
It's still Santorin.
Still Santorin until.
No, still Santorin, really?
It's still
Santorin's fine.
Until we hear something different.
What?
It's still Santorin.
You need to stop. You need to stop.
Wait, dude. What do you get rather than Santorin? Unless you're getting Speaker or Blabber, who is the? What do you mean? You need an any resident jungler.
His shampoo was what affected them in Worlds.
Yeah, but who do you get? What do you
Someone that's aggressive.
They need an NA resident.
But you need an NA resident to be a Bjergsen. Not Bjergsen.
You're not going to get Blabber. Obviously, if Blabber joins the team, it's fucking goated as fuck, but that's not going to happen. You think Speaka's leading TSM? Do you think they're going to trade him? I don't
think so. Confirmed they're not giving him up.
Who's better? Like Santorin's without a doubt.
Yeah, but
hey, let's bring back X Smithy.
Jesus, fuck me in the ass, dude. No, thank
you. Who do you take?
You can't. Yeah, that's it.
Unless
there's no other jungler as close.
Yeah, you have to have an NA resident because if Core JJ doesn't become a resident, this year coming up, he still counts as an import slot.
Yeah.
You know? So their
like,
imports would be
amazing if
Bwipo
they could get Bjergsen and Jensen. If they get Bjergsen and Jensen, then yeah, that's 2 NA residents in mid and ADC. Awesome.
No, it's just I thought Core JJ might have been getting a visa sooner than we thought, so
it might be this year for the split.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. In that scenario,
absolutely they should change the jungler. If that's the case, then yeah. But yeah, if you need an NA resident, there's no better option.
If Team Liquid buy Blabber, I've always said Blabber is the thing that TL needs. That's the player they need. Not Cloud9.
I mean, the only other thing I could see is remember. This is gonna be you're silly, Warren.
Razor could.
No. Well, you have to remember that. We have to remember that Fudge was from OS. I would not be surprised if they look for an OS jungler that has potential, like Fudge, and is really good. That can literally happen.
I wonder if there's Turkish.
Yeah, let's get Pabu. Let's go, Pabu.
Let's go get Sternfire again.
No,
not Sternfire, but like I said, because remember, an OS player counts as a resident.
A resident, yeah. No, you're right. They could try that. That's not.
They could try that.
They got 2 OC players in there. Support and a mid, was it? And then Armau, Jenkins, and Yeon and a.
Honestly,
ADC.
I honestly think I don't know. People laugh at Armau, but I think in certain games I would have switched up fucking.
No, I liked I hated Greg like the majority of years. This year I actually liked him.
What if they made Armau their starter? Honestly, it's not the worst thing. I mean, the thing with Bwipo is Bwipo gonna be an upgrade over Alfari?
No,
not even close.
No,
he might be better in communication than Alfari, but it's like being better at communication isn't going to be making him better as a teammate that's going to actually get the team to elevate itself to a next level. It depends, because I'm not a huge fan of the Jensen 80 carry thing, because I think it's just going to be a 1-year thing where he'll just go back to mid lane for 2020.
I think it would be better if they just got Bwipo and kept him as a jungler and then got Impact again. I think that would be best. But that's not
what happened. Stop it.
I agree. No,
stop progressing. Right. Get rid of these players and move on, man.
Dude, Impact is fucking amazing on that team. What do you mean?
Impact played great this split, though. He was like MVP.
And he plays weak side better than anyone, dude. You think Jensen's going to play weak side ADC?
That's not the way the game is played, man. That's not the way. Like, if you've seen the picks, you have to have more than just connecting GP, Vlad, and
well, you're so obsessed with Gnar picks, and Impact's the fucking best Gnar in NA.
No, actually, it's not. Actually, it's not, but okay.
Who's the best Gnar?
I wasn't obsessed with Gnar. I was obsessed with Jax. I was obsessed with Jax because when Camille was picked...
my bad. That was Hooney that's obsessed with Gnar. My bad, yeah.
Yes, thank you. Now you see, your cocaine is just so high wherever you're from. Like, you just... I don't know. But like, that's not what I was saying. Lord. I was saying that I just fucking forgot my point now. God damn it.
We need Kai Wing to get on a Western team.
Bwipo to...
Dude, honestly, can we just start fucking importing EU talent?
No,
like, just or yoink them, please.
No.
Just give me humanoid. No. Give me humanoid to C9.
That's not the issue, though. Like, it's
yes,
not
it is. We fucking suck. That's the issue, okay? Any players fucking suck.
Okay, honestly, let's look at the groups, right? That we had for Worlds. Dude, really,
oh, Lord.
Like, even though NA went basically 3-3 and got one team out.
Carried by you.
I will agree with Sean. We performed pretty well this year.
Better than EU.
Dude, we performed well because fucking C9 clutched it out in like the most.
No.
T-Liquid was better than Mad and 100 Thieves.
Played fine.
No,
they played better than Mad.
TL were not better than Mad.
Yes, they were.
Yes, they were. Kafta, stop.
Kafta, you on track?
You need to stop.
Wait, they made it out. What are you talking about?
Kafta, go fucking smoke your fucking crack.
Yeah, I'll like dumpster. What's it called? Armpit. Like, stop it.
This is the most NA fucking bias I've ever seen. What are you talking about?
You probably have like a
Mad Lions literally made it out of the groups.
They made it out because LNG had no mid laners. Stop it.
Okay, and then why didn't TL beat LNG?
Well, TL lost to Gen G first.
Thank you.
What do you mean?
Yeah, LNG had arthritis.
Yeah, TL lost to LNG, TL lost to Gen G, TL lost to Mad Lions. They lost all 3 games. They won all 3 games.
You gotta factor this in too, dude. They all were so bad. They were all ended up 3-3. They were. It's a 4. You had a 4.
But Team Liquid played better. They just choked.
Yeah, like Matt. Like,
okay, and so did Team Liquid. Team Liquid choked when they played against Gen G and got bubbled 3 times in a row. They
but
played
Mad
like
was considered the favorite. Like you're like over bypass. Like
just because Mad Lions were projected to be here and played like here, and TL played like was projected to be here.
Yeah, but they weren't.
Doesn't mean that Mad Lions is not better than Team Liquid.
That's
why they made
it
out.
like, but this is the truth. They were supposed to top.
Yes, Mad just got the luckiest. All right.
Like,
yeah, you're right. You're right. Rogue was just better than C9 then. What do you mean?
No.
C9 made it.
No, I knew. MSK
was just better.
MSK. When we had the stream, right?
Yeah, no, Cloud9's more clutch.
And we saw Fnatic beat Rogue. What did I say? I said that Rogue should have gone through the planes because
that would have actually made them better.
When you looked on the screens, they all looked defeated. They looked terrible.
C9 was better when it mattered, and Team Liquid wasn't. Mad Lions was better when it mattered.
I'm not denying that. I'm not denying that at all. I'm not denying that they weren't better when it's clutch. I'm just about the actual level of gameplay. With what the team showed, it was very possible.
Clutch is part of it. Being clutch is part of it. I mean,
that's true. That's true.
Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say Flash Wolves were better than TSM, even though they beat TSM in that the one game that they won, right? Like, that's just idiotic. They didn't make it out.
That's not.
TSM is not better.
That's not what I'm saying. That is not. If we're taking off of MSI performance,
the team that makes it out of groups is better than the team that doesn't. They got a chance to play, and they were clutch when it mattered. They had a better record.
No. Because if we looked at that game, if they literally don't int and they had the Baron, they win the game.
Int, so they are worse. They did int.
Oh, come on, Kofta. That's terrible that you really... So, okay, so let me get this straight. You're saying that Arma was better than
no,
Ale.
Alfari.
Okay. Tarzan. Santorin was better than Tarzan.
Yeah, and a Pride.
No, I'm talking about.
Why are you switching?
I'm talking about no. I'm talking about Mad.
Alfari, then you're taking.
No. I said Mad. I said Mad against LNG.
Okay.
So you're telling me Armut was better than Ale?
No, of course not.
Okay, you're telling me Tarzan was worse than not Centaur. Was worse than was.
No, Yo-Yo was better. No, Yo-Yo was better. Yes. Tarzan choked.
Come on. No, Icon choked, dude. Are you serious?
Dude, Tarzan was non-existent in the tiebreaker. What are you talking about? He had a massive dude. He got jumbled as fuck.
Icon went 2-9, dude. What are you talking about? He cost him the game.
Yes, the one game. The second tiebreaker.
The one game that mattered. That's my point.
No, they had 2 games in a row to beat Mad Lions, and they lost both games. What are you talking about?
Yeah, guys. The Astros are about to lose. Yes.
Yes.
Warren, that is so unfair. You're basically taking away
because you just said the game that mattered, right? If the game that mattered was if Icon doesn't act like an idiot and doesn't play like a donkey, they get up.
Okay, and if Tactical doesn't play like a dog,
we're talking about the group. I'm looking at the overall
and if Tactical
group.
Doesn't play like a dog,
hold a second. Remember, LNG was the 4th seed that came out of the group into there.
What does seeding have to do with anything?
No. Wait, hold up. So you're telling me that Light and Iwandi, like I would say Light and Iwandi played pretty good to Karzi and Kaiser. They did.
Dude, what are you on about? Are you trying to say that LNG is better or
worse
than Mad Lions? Of course, LNG sucked. LNG sucked. I'm not trying to say anything about that.
I'm not. No, LNG was way better than Mad Lions. I firmly believe that.
Yeah, they just played like they had arthritis near the end.
That lost 0-2 against Mad Lions in the most important games was worse than Mad Lions.
Yes, considering it had no. They had no expectations. No one even saw them there. What are you talking about?
Lost, so they are worse. What are you?
What is this mental gymnastics, dude? They literally
It's
played
not mental
against each
gymnastics.
other 3 games and they lost 2 of them.
It came down to a barren misplay that was down because
so they lost.
I'm not saying that they didn't lose, but if you're telling me if you're telling me on paper they weren't, LNG played fine.
Who the fuck cares about on paper? You play the game to see who's better. And then
but you're making it sound like Mad Lions underperformed. Look at their game against when they were in. They didn't even.
Mad Lions were not in form, and they still.
Oh, they're not in form, but we can't. We're giving them excuses. They weren't in form. That's my point.
No, you're saying that they weren't in form.
I am. Because they
fucking
weren't.
losing my mind, dude. This is so. This doesn't make any sense. You're saying a team that beats another team is worse than the team that they beat. I don't know what to say about that anymore.
Well, remember, league is always dependent on the day you play, and on that day, Mad were just at that moment.
Yeah, therefore they're better. Like
that day, but if in the overall grand scheme, no.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, FPX is better than every fucking team that they were in groups with.
They played bad. I'm not going to give them. They played bad. They didn't meet the middle right.
So C9 is better than FPX. That's how it
that
works.
Day. Yes.
No, that
we just said it though. You just said MSK just said it.
Because FPX had those TM played like shit. I don't know why they had him in. And
all right,
at that point, why not just fucking hand?
I don't know what's with this Mad Lion friggin' sausage run because
I don't get it.
They were just not good. I don't get it.
You guys are delusional. I don't know.
All right.
And 100 Thieves played better than Fnatic and would have made it out that group D's.
Jesus,
by far.
NA played better than EU this year. I'm saying they're a better region, but they played better than EU this year.
Yeah, they did. I agree because C9 made it out.
Yeah, but I'm trying to figure out. Okay, here's what's boggling my mind.
They beat Rogue. That's why they play better. C9 beat Rogue.
This is the most arguing we've ever did on stream before.
No. Okay, here's where I'm confused.
You're literally like it makes no fucking sense.
No, here's where I'm confused. The number one seed.
Hold on for 1 sec. Warren, completely say what you're going to say in every aspect so we can move on. Now we'll come to the same thing. Please.
My thing is, all right, the number one seed, the groups had number one seeds, right? The number one seed came in there and barely squeaked it out. Yet you're telling me that they were a good team overall. Yes, they beat them that day, but you can't tell me they were a good team when a team that came literally from a gauntlet, also from their region, wasn't even expected to go there, and you have the audacity to actually say they are worse than Matt is unbelievable and completely debunks what you've been saying earlier because there's just no way. No way.
That argument literally doesn't make any sense.
The only credit I'm going to give you is that they beat them that day. That is.
Are you done? Are you done? Are you done?
Yep. Yeah. That's all I'm going to give you.
All right. So you're saying that Mad Lions should be penalized because they're the first seed?
I didn't say that.
For some reason, they need to play better.
I didn't say
someone
that.
Made it out of the...
I didn't say that.
So you're not done. Go ahead. Keep talking.
No, because that didn't come out of my mouth. What I said was Mad Lions underperformed, and you don't want to admit that.
I'm saying that even if they underperformed, which they're obviously...
Exactly. You don't want to admit it.
Are you going to let me talk or not, dude?
No, he's saying they did, but he thinks that they still deserve to make it out.
I'm saying it doesn't matter even if they did underperform. They still played better than LNG and Team Liquid.
That's what he's
saying. I disagree with it, but that's what he's saying.
Like what why are you saying that just because a team made it out of the gauntlet? That has nothing to do with it.
No, what I'm saying,
they're equal teams. And they have to actually beat each other to prove that they're better than the other teams.
And I agree with that. And I agree with your point that they were the better team that day. But considering what analysts, what they were given as a group one seed, and how they performed throughout both weeks, they underperformed. And to just
your original point, Warren, was that Team Liquid was better than Mad Lions.
That's not what I said. I said LNG
you
was
literally
better.
Said in the beginning of this argument that
I said LNG was better. No, I said LNG was better. Even look over the recording. That's what I said.
Okay. Regardless, neither team was better than Mad Lions. Objectively, Mad Lions was better. Yes, that day because that's the only.
And I agree with you on that.
There's no other hypothetical on paper that actually matters. It's did you perform better or not? That's how that day is decided. And so now for the next year, Mad Lions can claim that they were better. They made it out of groups.
Team Liquid and LNG did not. They choked. They choked worse than Mad Lions did. Therefore, Mad Lions are better. Like, that's how it works. Like, it's like revisionist history when you go back in history and say, oh, no, actually, this team
I'm not
better.
saying they didn't make it out.
They didn't perform.
But to say that
we finally got there. But G2 has a new bot lane because I think Warren asked for it. Sources, G2 Esports signed Flaked, whatever his name is, Flaked, as their new AD carry for 2022 season, replacing Reckless. The decision has been made today. Both parts will now begin to discuss contract specifics. They also get Targamas as their new support. So G2's new bot lane is Flaked and Targamas.
Yeah.
Only undecided one is Broken Blade, who might be on G2. So what kind of roster would that be, though?
That would be great, but
I like it.
Yeah. Okay. So I haven't. Oh, sorry. Go.
Oh, I was just gonna say I like it because you have right now with the Broken Blade, Yankos. Don't know who the mid laner is, right?
Caps.
Cap. Yeah, you have a good set of veterans with 2 rookies. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. If think about how Marcoon and Advian came in on a worse org but still perform. If you have these veterans around you, you can, in a sense, groom them and they could get the knowledge and be good. I'm fine with it. And they're looking towards the future. That's fine.
You know the G2 fans are going to crucify them when they're not good.
I don't know who the fuck they are.
Yeah,
I have no idea. I have to find out.
I haven't watched Flaked or whatever you call him play, but I looked at his stats and looked at the roster he was on with Torre and this fucking old Vietnamese mid laner, and yeah, he was carrying them. His stats are great, so I'm fine with giving him a chance. I would have preferred Hansama, but that's fine. I don't know how young he is though, 19 or something. Their support, yeah, that's the exact type of supports we need to see more of LEC. People think LEC has bad supports. No, they just kept keeping those has-beens and didn't give them a chance. Players like those. That's why Tremby was so good. Need more supports like that. So yeah, I like that. I think the rosters is going to all come down to if Caps rebounds.
Yeah.
Well,
who's their coach? Who's their coach?
They're potentially looking at getting Dylan Falco.
Okay, well that would be fantastic. I mean, I'd like to see Falco in NA, but
you know that happened before. That happened with Immortals.
And then think about it this way: they're gonna play through Caps anyways. They're gonna play through Caps and Broken Blade, 100%. They're not gonna play through. Bot lane is a backup insurance. That's really what it is. So
yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. So Worlds 2021 is almost over. Damwon won. Both predictions. I think everyone got their predictions right, though. Damwon and EG won, right?
Yeah.
Sean was the only guy that said Team One would win it, but he said 3-2. So he did go with the best of 5, the full distance.
Well, I knew Damwon. Here's the thing. I knew Damwon had the best chance of winning 60 to 40. So realistically, I knew they would most likely win. But what I was saying is, I was just hoping T1 would. And what I was saying was, I think if they just played up to their standards, T1, then they should have. And they proved it in this series, in my opinion. Not game fucking 5, holy god.
Oh god, the mental gymnastics they were doing in game 5.
Yeah, they should have won, in my
opinion. Did you fucking predict T1 to win this thing? I completely forgot about that.
Yeah,
they should have, in my opinion.
That was really close. That was close.
They should have, but they fucked up.
They were pulling out the Maokai support.
I'm sorry, Khan ate some spicy ramen to make sure they won. So I don't know.
Yeah, dude, Khan fucking threw it. I'm not gonna lie.
Khan was doing his best job not to reach a World Finals. I was like, what is this guy doing?
Game 4 and 5, he carried like a motherfucker, so I don't know.
Dude, wait, are you serious? That was a Showmaker Canyon diff.
We literally went 2-0, went 2-0-9.
Give my boy Barrel some.
Not Showmaker as much as was Khan and Canyon.
No, dude. No.
Canyon carried the fuck out of that last game, dude. Holy
Canyon was, fantastically sin.
Dude, the balls to fucking lock in Talon in a game 5 against Fate.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god.
You want to know why? You want to know why?
Do not give it to owner.
You want to know why they locked in Talon? Because, so on EU West, there was a, because I watch Tracking the Pros, I tell MSK all the time about it. And there's this one trick Talon, and I guarantee you they saw, they're playing on the ladder, so they clearly saw this guy and they used almost his exact build. I forgot his name, but he's a one-trick talent jungle.
I'm pretty sure Canyon probably knows his builds.
Yeah, well, I thought they picked it because Owner was going to pick it in Game 5, and he was fantastic before on it.
I mean,
so I'll say this. The only game that was a real blowout was this one. This was the only actual blowout game. They actually got absolutely destroyed in this game.
Game 4, kind of.
Oh,
I like the game where Kiria brought out the Zillion support and Gumayushi was running like Mach 5 down the lane. Well, that was really cool.
Game 1, Game 4, Team 1 played like shit. Lost opportunities to win it. And Game 5, they should have won it. Right?
So
they were the better team.
What do you guys think about the draft?
Oh, I love seeing Greg get stopped.
It was so good. It was so, dude. The draft was so fun. The series, basically, the support meta, especially that developed throughout the series, was so genius because both teams wanted to play through mid and top. Like Kana and Khan were getting permacamped, and so you want a support that can just free scale into late game. So Zillion, Maokai, all these like the Jin priority. Like, all of it made so much sense over time because they were just like, okay, we have two things that are developing. One is that there's an ADC on the other team that doesn't know how to play anything but Jin. And another thing that was developing is, there is an obvious massive mid-jungle gap versus an obvious, for some reason, top gap. And they were trying to exploit that. And holy shit, dude, the meta was amazing.
Wait, what do you mean for some reason?
What do you mean for some reason?
Well, top gap for who?
Oh, top gap for Kana.
Yeah, Kana what do you mean really somehow? Kana's definitely better this whole time. Fuck yeah.
I mean, that's obviously controversial, dude.
Listen, Summer, he just had a bad day in Summer Finals, alright? He was better than Khan. Come on.
Wait, I'm not saying Kana played bad. I think that they were the two best top laners left in this tournament besides Flandre. But I just think that Khan played like the best top laner up until this semis.
Yeah, and because I think that he's going up against Flandre next round. You know, people are saying, I mean, EDG, they did create a strategy to shut down FPX the last time they played against them. If they can create a strategy to shut down Damwon, EDG could win. But it's more or less so Damwon favored, though, you know?
Yes. The one thing I will say that did get exposed in draft was Ghost and his inability to play anything but fucking Jin.
Yeah, yeah. Like, I didn't think he was having that bad of a tournament though. But this series proved, what the fuck is this guy doing? This guy start smoking crack. What's going on with this?
Yeah,
man?
he started
running it.
It was so weird. It was so weird to see T1 literally first pick the Jin because they know that the enemy ADC cannot play anything but that. And I don't know if you saw the fucking Draven game, dude. But this guy does not know how to play Draven, like at all in lane.
It was like he literally just first timed it on stage.
Dude, I was like, and also the Alistar pick makes no fucking sense because I don't know if you guys know how the Alistar lane goes, but you get poked out like a motherfucker.
Alistar is just garbage in this meta right now. I don't know why people are picking it.
Yeah, I mean, it only works if you have obvious prio with your ADC. So like, maybe if you're against like a Leona Jin. But that's a terrible combination, so I don't even know.
Yeah, well, not fucking versus for Khan, you're fucked.
Yeah, exactly, because he has range, right? So he just gets perma poked.
And he actually knocks him up better in this meta. Like, fucking Alistar's knock-up is just horrible right now.
But, dude, I just want to fucking talk about Canyon and Showmaker. Like,
yeah, well, I want to talk about what world skins are going to get.
No, he wants to say that because Team 1 lost. This motherfucker.
Wait, what? No, this was the World's Finals. I don't know what you mean.
I mean, hey, man. You're probably right, though. You're probably right.
I knew that other series would be messy.
That other series was messy as hell. We'll talk about that after this one. But
yeah, Genji could have won, but I knew they would just fucking play shittier in, like, Game 4 and 5.
So, like, my thing with Damwon is a lot of people are saying about, you know, Ghost and Khan being the weak links going into the finals, though. It's hard to say. Like, Khan had one or two bad games in this series. I think that's generally unfair to say he's bad overall because the community just likes to overrate that. Ghost has been relatively fine, but people should know this though. Ghost is not the best ADC. Like, it's very, very known. You know, he just fits the team better.
Yeah, he fit the team perfectly last year.
Yeah, he's just the player that they need because they have, you know, Canyon, Showmaker, and Khan. I mean, He has to play the weak side.
I really don't
role.
understand why all these Korean teams didn't pick up Viper, but whatever.
Oh, dude, Viper is so good. Oh my lord, man. That man's Lucian games in the EDG Gen G series, that shit was flames.
I just don't get why I didn't pick up Tarzan and Viper, like whatever. It's like they were just like passing on them for some reason.
So my thing here is now that T1 is out, their season's over. I know someone posted that long tweet longer, about them pretty much just being in like breaking point mode until they got the new coaching staff and they finally settled on a roster though. I'm glad, they brought up Owner, 18-year-old kid, Owner and JJ, the youngest players at Worlds 2021 by far, Owner played good, Faker, Gumayushi and Keria, best bot lane at the tournament, man.
Yeah.
They're out. Well,
yeah,
best bot lane because EDG has the second best bot lane with Viper and Mako. So,
I mean, I'd rather them keep all the pieces for next year. Besides, maybe just like I get it's his first like split and stuff, and he played great. But
players, dude. T1
still, Honor, they could get it up. Like I get it's his first like split, and he still played great, but that's like one of their only weak points, though. Like because they had like the best bot lane, they have Faker and Closer, Connor, Zeus, so like he's still like the one spot they could upgrade and potentially.
So I want to ask you guys before we move on from this series is like people were criticizing the draft phases really heavily. I'll just say I'm not a draft expert myself, but I didn't think they were bad. I mean, are you not going to put Showmaker on LeBlanc? Are you not going to put Canyon on
Game one was
like I'll say this. T1 drafted very, very reactionary. Look at their comp. That's a reactionary comp. Jin, Rise. What the fuck? It's reactionary as hell. They have Kennen for Engage, obviously. Zillion is for sure a defensive champion by how they played it. They're
just trying to get a free scaling champion into the late game.
Yeah, I don't get what it is with these teams drafting fucking Kled or whatever. No, I'm sorry, not Kled. What's his name? Kennen. In like the
team
worst...
fighting. That's all it is.
Yeah, like it's good, but like they draft in like the worst comps. So yeah, it does well, but it doesn't win them the game. Like that's what I've been seeing recently.
I don't think the Kennen's bad.
No, I'm not saying it is. It's fantastic. This team's been using it in the wrong comps.
No, I'm saying
like
for
it does
this comp,
well.
I think it's good. I think with Zillion, it makes
comp it makes sense. Yeah, you have Zillion stuns, Rise snares, Xin Zhao. Like it's, not Xin Zhao. Oh my god, Jin's deadly flourish. So this comp it makes sense in, but they drafted so reactionary throughout the whole series. It's like you can't do that against Damwon. You literally cannot draft reactionary against them. They will actually.
I think they should have did a different support if they were going to draft Kennen.
Yeah.
So who would you have them pick though? Like Leona? No, Leona's banned. I'm pretty sure this game. Honestly.
Well, is Rakan banned again or no?
I think so. So.
Who's another one like Rakan but not?
I was going to ask you guys too. Do you guys think the Maokai support was an actual difference maker, as a lot of the casters were making out to be, or do you think this T1 should just took it away from him? Because I think the reason why they didn't take it is because Kerry just might have not been that comfortable on Maokai.
No. Maokai was not a difference maker.
It wasn't a difference maker, but it's good. I wish more teams would do it.
I think the difference maker was just the ADC matchup. I think when Ghost was not on MF or Jin, he looked really bad. They literally had to leave up Aphelios in that last game just to get him on Ziggs. I don't know if you guys remember that. No one on red side is leaving up Aphelios for Gumayushi, which is like his best champion. And if it wasn't for the Talon diff, dude, SKT wins that game if it's not for Canyon.
They were so close to winning that game 5. That was literally their game.
Or did he go do something?
No, he said he'll be back in about 10 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, what was I... Sorry, I forgot what I was going to say.
T1 skirmish, this whole series was great outside of game 1. The whole series was fine to me. It's like, is this now Damwon's championship? Can they go back to back now?
I hope so, man. At this point.
I mean, I'm not saying EDG can't beat them, and I think a lot of people are underrating EDG still after that Gen G series. Because I think there are ways for EDG to win. I think it just depends on what matchups you're drafting for. It just feels like Faker played a little bit too supportive in some of the games, but the games that they actually won, Faker was a big part of the carrying the games, like on Lissandra, Rise. So,
well, he's not going to retire next year, but
he's definitely retiring.
But I don't know what else he has to prove. I don't see him winning another world title. This was his last chance, in my opinion.
All right, guys. The next best of 5 was Gen G versus EDG. Yeah, a lot of people were really, really unhappy with the level of gameplay from this series based off, the previous day's gameplay being pretty darn good, actually. I mean, let's be honest here. It was an LPL first seed versus an LCK, third seed. I mean, to be fair,
imagine if Cloud9 actually had good chemistry. They could have actually made finals.
I'm trying to remember what the fuck this series ended up becoming, but I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, dude, I was just fucking pissed off this entire series watching Gen G build items. Did you see BDD's fucking itemization? It was fucking insanely bad, man. I was watching Dom's co-stream, and I'm pretty sure BDD picked Horizon Focus on fucking Zoe, and then right after Horizon Focus, he went Morello. I'm like, what? Huh? That is not they had no healing on the other team, and he was building Morello. Wait, what?
Well,
this was one of the worst semifinals I've ever seen.
Really? I mean, I think Viper and Mako and Scout and Flandre definitely showed they're world caliber players, because Scout was always talked about as this really good mid laner. I'm just really happy to finally see him make a finals. And it's crazy though. The first time EDG make it through a quarterfinals, they make finals. So, I think this EDG roster could beat Damwon, but the issue here is I don't know how what do you tackle though?
You attack Ghost again.
Viper and Mako are definitely better than Ghost and Barrel. They should play through their bot lane next matchup.
I agree. I don't think that Ghost is bad in lane. It's tough. No, I don't think they should play the bot at all, actually. JK.
Okay.
I think
I definitely don't see it, but they definitely could. I think because I don't know if I'm just crazy. I don't really see Showmaker being as much of a difference maker against EDG.
What?
You don't think
why?
So?
No, I just...
Faker's the ultimate neutralizer, man.
I think
he did so much work against Showmaker.
I think Scout will as well, though. I don't know. I just don't think he's gonna pop off, and I think that's one of the
Scout
biggest
versus
ways
Showmaker
DK
is not
will
bad.
win.
Scout versus Showmaker, that's pretty darn even, actually. It all depends on what champions they're gonna be on. If
I don't think it's close.
Yeah, you don't think so? You don't think Scout's a match for him, honestly?
No, I do not. I think Showmaker is a different tier.
So you would have Showmaker S tier, Scout A tier kind of thing?
Yeah, I think Showmaker is mechanically just way better. I think he's going to gap Scout in lane, and I think that Canyon is going to gap. I don't even know how to say his name.
JJ.
Sorry,
yeah,
what I meant to say was I think the biggest way DK would win is Showmaker popping off more than Viper against Ghost, and I don't see it happening because I think Scout is good enough compared to Ghost.
And dude, that's the thing is Viper in this series played just insane. I was watching this man's Lucian mechanics. This guy's out of this world. I'm damn one, you might want to look at EDG and ask for a buyout next season for this AD carry.
Yeah. Also, I want to see Barrel pull out the Sejuani support again. Come on.
All right, I mean, Gen G season is over. I mean, they got one round further than they did last year after getting clapped by G2. So, I mean, hey, they're moving up in the world, though. So next year, it's World's Finals for Gen G.
God.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Is this team going to do anything actually useful, though?
Probably not. They haven't won a title since, dude, this organization hasn't won a title since I started watching League of Legends. That was 2014, dude.
I mean, wasn't Gen G old Samsung? Or
Yeah,
I know
they haven't
won
won a title.
2017. What do you mean?
No, a title in a region. They haven't won a regional title in ages.
I thought they won one in.
At Worlds, they always perform good. quote unquote, the good ISK. They have won Worlds before. It's just like Ruler and BDD definitely played well this tournament.
I thought they won one in 2017 though, didn't they?
They did. Yeah, they did. They won 2 because you count the Samsung.
Yeah.
Samsung White back in 2014. So.
Well, 2017, yeah.
So if you look at BDD and Ruler overall, I definitely think they were the best parts about Genji. Like BDD, this man was like hurting his back trying to carry this team to like the finish line. This guy was absolutely insane. And it's so sad that he's not going to make finals because I thought he was literally one of the best mid laners at the tournament over like the best mids would be like what? Scout, Faker, Showmaker, BDD,
I'm so glad
Kobe.
that didn't happen. Why would I want an LCK finals? Holy fuck.
Oh, dude. But how well BDD was playing, dude. This man was like...
I don't give a fuck. That's what I was depressed about when they went up 2-1. Because I did not want to see that. That would be so boring. Holy fuck. But like this team like just hit a rock, a ceiling, and it's like they're just keeping them around like Clid, BDD, Ruler around.
Dude, they're changing the... Yeah, I agree with you. They're changing the roster. That was actually cool as fuck when you just did that right there. That was actually amazing.
Yo, with that, MSK, I'm going to have to dip. Sorry.
Okay, but yeah, before you go, your finals predictions. Who wins Worlds 2020 finals?
DK 3-1.
Yeah, same. I think it'll be like last year.
Yeah, I think it's going to be just like last year. No, I think we'll get our second ever Worlds finals with the best of 5. I think EDG can pull it to a game 5 at least.
Because here's the thing. I think Viper, well, he is, I think he's sort of like, what's that player?
Mako?
What's his name? I forgot, but he's like, they put all these resources in him and he does carry, but he does also then kind of like die randomly once they do, sort of like what Perkz on Cloud9. And I think that's going to be like game 4. Like they're going to be close to putting up the 5 games, but then he'll just like randomly die and they'll get that cash in from his bounty and they'll come back.
That's the thing, dude. Because that's the thing that I've been noticing a lot of people not give credit to is EDG in the LPL playoffs would lose the first round and then come up and do really well in the lower bracket. They've won consistently since quarterfinals. They went to 5 games against RNG. They improved a little bit. It seems like they're a team that drastically improves with each best of 5, though.
I guess.
But is that going to be enough to take down Damwon? I don't know. And I have Damwon winning
3-2
because, guys, guess what? I have Damwon as my crystal ball pick to win the event. So I'm not biased at all, But
yeah, okay, wow, so shocking, whatever.
I know, but I have to. I gotta make sure I win. I gotta be right, dude.
God, T1 wasn't such fucking whatever. They should have won. Fuck off! I'm so pissed. They should have won that. All right. Like, I was technically right with everything I said. I said DK has better odds of winning, but that T1 should win, and that it will be a 5-game series.
Oh my god!
Fuck's sake,
I hate those predictions. Though you get so close, and then the team just throws it. They literally just throw the game.
Yeah,
actually.
but fucking what does it say? Yeah, I do think it'll end up like that though. 4 games because I think EDG will be close to putting up the 5, and then like Viper's gonna pull like a Sven or something. And after putting him on such a lead.
I'll say this, though. If EDG beat Damwon, I'm not surprised. That's why I'm predicting 3-2. I think EDG can definitely be a good match for Damwon.
Yeah, they can, yes.
I just think as the series progresses, though, I think Damwon will be a lot more clutch and it'll have a lot more room around the map to be better.
I mean, if T1 was in the finals, they're fucked. And if RNG...
Oh, no, they're going home.
And if RNG didn't play like they had autism, they were fucked.
Sean, who touched you?
Because no, RNG and T1 had the best play styles against EDG this tournament.
Oh, my lord. Sean, where did EDG touch you at?
Flandre.
Where did hey man, better luck next year for T1. Just like I'd say about Cloud9, guys.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah. Hey man.
I really wanted Cloud9 and it was not gonna happen with T1 Cloud9. If Cloud9 didn't have garbage chemistry, they could have fucking destroyed Genji and EDG with how they played.
Also, if Mithy didn't draft like his brain was on fire.
Yes, and then T1 should have won that. So it was actually very realistic.
Warren says EDG 3-2. It's not too out of this world though. I'm predicting Damwon 3-2. I'm predicting a 5-game series, though. It's crazy. We've only ever had 1 5 games series at Worlds, and that was back in 2016. 2016, actually.
Yeah, 2016, and
the only one.
T1
Black
had
live.
2.
And
it was also against Rocks Tigers.
That year, Samsung Galaxy could have beaten SKT, but my God, that game 5 they threw so hard. I was like, okay, let's just throw championships. That's what we do around here. You just throw trophies, you know?
Yeah, and same thing with 2017 though. Quarterfinals and semifinals for T1, their opponents. Yeah, Misfits and RNG. Holy fuck.
And they actually could have won, and then MLG chose Lee Sin and completely ran it down. And Misfits just lost steam after they should have beaten SKT in game 3, actually.
Uni was so close to winning a regional title in each major region and of Worlds. Imagine that.
Who needs a GOAT player, though?
Oh, fuck. Imagine that. Universe. Holy fuck.
But... yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I think we covered all the big offseason rumor changes, actually.
Yeah, I mean, I do have to ask, though, where do you think Magic Felix is going?
Ooh.
Because if Humanoid leaves, I think he could go to Mad.
I think he'd be a good fit for Mad. He'd be a good fit for Mad Lions, but I think a lot of people underestimate the impact that Humanoid has on Mad Lions as a whole. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Without Humanoid, because Humanoid did a lot for that team. So when you have, Humanoid not on the team, I'm kind of scared to see what this Mad Lions roster is going to look like, though, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And even with the Vitality Super Team, though, I think a lot of people are going to not really go off recency bias, and they're just going to go off of it's just players on, names on a paper, right? But it's if you look at the actual games they played, it's is this really a super team right now? I think they're a super team in high ceiling. They have a high ceiling for a super team, right?
Wait, Mad?
No, the Team Vitality super team.
Oh, no, listen, Alfari, maybe Sion, yes, because Selfmade was at one point the best jungler on Fnatic in summer 2019 or something. Alfari, probably the best Western top. Perkz could be the best Western mid, but I don't think Perkz can be on that level anymore, and I think Karzi is grossly overrated, and I also think Alfari has dropped a tad bit, and I don't see Selfmade either being on that. I think it's a excellent team. Yeah, I think they'll get at least top 2. I don't see it as a super team, though. Name-wise, maybe, but performance, no. And we don't know if the chemistry is going to be good. Again, remember fucking Cloud9 CSGO? Colossus, let's fucking go. And remember that?
They had they had some random weird I don't know too much about CSGO, but I know they had some super teams, and they always
Yes,
failed.
They paid $6 million for a super team, huge names, and off of Astralis and shit, their talent. Supposed to be number
so
one
bad to
in
the point
CSGO.
where they left CSGO. Yeah.
Yes,
so
they
bad.
didn't win they won two games total out of 50. It was an embarrassment. And they're coming back, but holy fuck. And I guess that's why Jack didn't spend money much, because he was always afraid of that shit.
And that's the thing, though, is organizations like Cloud9, they've always built up good rosters, though. And they always do fairly well, I think a lot of people are going to be disappointed with the offseason changes, because they might not be as good as last year. But I think Jack will put together a good roster. I hope we get Humanoid, or at least Power of Evil, though. No,
I don't want Power Evil. I'm sorry. He's number 5.
You hate that? What's wrong with you? He played really well. What the hell?
Okay, well, actually, with Jensen gone now, he's moves up a bit. But I'm not saying he isn't good. He's a very good mid laner. He's number 4 or something. But I'm just saying I want higher expectations for Cloud9 at this point. I don't want PoE. I don't think he's good enough, honestly. But yeah, Humanoid was the only other option, honestly. I don't know who else they would get. They're not getting fucking Chovy, so.
Oh, there was one of the other guys that I used for the rumors. Let me bring this up for you guys.
Yeah, I would at least want Hans Sama, honestly, and that's what I always wanted. I don't know why Hans Sama has always been underrated by people.
This is for the EU 80 carries, actually. Sorry, that's my main channel, guys. I'm gonna put it on my main channel, actually.
Yeah. You're lagging out a bit, I think.
Oh, dude, Film Elitist just posted his first picture.
Yeah.
Damn, he looks just like Pickle. Holy shit.
Yeah, I thought that was Pickle at first until I read the name.
He's doing the face. He's doing the face.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. That's my blank flash screen because I'm trying to.
I don't know when Warren's coming back, but yeah.
He's getting sucked up by a girl. You know,
he left just like your dad.
Dude, fuck you, piece of shit. Holy shit! All right, guys. Right here, Applehead123 posted a rumor about the EU 80 carry. So I might still do this as a video though. I don't know yet. Right here is a rumor. Right here, Jack had a post where he was on fire. So this usually means he lost the off season. You know. Okay, so wait. Yunbi. Okay.
Please
right
just
here.
get Hansama, please.
Okay. Oh, there's more rumors. Okay, so that's for Academy.
Good. They're looking to. I mean, 100 Thieves. If they were smart, they would just put in Kenvi. I think he can easily be as good as Closer in a short amount of time. He has that ceiling.
This is interesting.
Yes, he's at that level now. He has huge potential.
Rumor. So it says Evil Geniuses are looking to buy out Kenvi from 100 Thieves Academy. It is said EG were considering keeping contracts and even looking in EU for a replacement for Sven Skaren. However, it seems EG could be fielding a roster of young talent if other plans do not work out.
Yeah, I mean, I think they should keep contracts if they don't get Kenvi, because contracts, played fucking great, but I don't know why he wasn't starting over Sven Skaren, but like Kenvi, I think they should just keep Kenvi. He has like a bigger ceiling even than Blabber. He's that good potential-wise, and he's ready. They could easily just sub him in over Closer and then sell Closer and someday and then get a fantastic top with the money. And that would be a better roster. That would be an improvement for 100 Thieves.
It is said that EG have considered all options for junglers, even testing with the concept of moving Impact to the position. Oh, please don't do that.
No.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't read that. Contracting
it'd be
Rogue.
fucking Sejuani fucking main, just like Dark on fucking TSM. Holy fuck.
Contracting Rogue for Inspired and more. It is not known the status of the buyout, Inspired or completed roster. Okay, third tweet follow-up says EG does not look as if they have yet decided on a roster for the next season. They will explore all possible options and plan accordingly if they are not able to pick up larger names on the market previously rumored to the organization. Mickey X Inspired Humanoid. So basically EG are looking at towards getting Kenvi, right? Who's on 100 Thieves Academy, who's a really, really hyped up prospect, as you guys already know. Now, if they can't get him, they might go fielding a talent of younger players.
They should keep contracts if they don't get Kenvi. I think they should.
It's gonna be crazy. This offseason is so spicy, guys. This offseason is crazy.
I mean, I don't know why he thought that C9 was getting rid of Vulcan. Honestly, I like maybe that would be the best decision, but I don't see C9 doing it for some reason.
Also, congrats to Alejandro Gomez. He was one of the guys working for Esports Manicals. He got hired for the upcomer, and nice. Bwipo is joining Team Liquid. Yeah, if Fion on fire, Jacob Wolf or Pablo tweets it, it's pretty much confirmed. Yep, Bwipo is going to be Team Liquid's top laner. Woof.
I mean, I don't know why 100 Thieves would want to sell Kenvi. They could literally just sub him into that roster, and he would play just as well soon.
You guys know about the CLG the CLG. I posted a video about this. CLG will be moving on from Broxa, Demonte, and Smoothie, not renewing contracts for a further time, while Finn and Wild Turtle's spot on the team is in the air. It is expected that CLG is exploring options in all roles, and a multitude of changes is to be expected, though. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that?
Keep Finn, get rid of the rest.
When I did that video today and I broke when I was talking about this story, this rumor, CLG guys has not finished anything above 9th ever since spring 2020. That is disgusting.
Yeah.
Like their max record was like 5-13. That's absolutely disgusting.
I mean, do you think Isles would be an option for Cloud9 if they got rid of Vulcan?
Yes, and Cloud9 loves bringing up their academy players. They do that. That could be a really nice budget option. And I've barely seen Isles play in Academy though, because I haven't got a chance to watch Academy.
He isn't anything special in my opinion, but he's solid. He's like honestly, I think people are sleeping on Chime. I think a team should pick up Chime. I think he's on the same trajectory as Vulcan.
This is a video I could do. This is a video right here. So I'll put
Han Sama, please, Han Sama.
Give me a sec. I'm gonna add this video to my notes for tomorrow because I don't know if I'm going into work tomorrow. Because someone said they wanted to take the shit that I switched, but I don't know if that's confirmed yet. So
yeah, I mean, their EU jungler options though they disappeared since they're keeping Yankos and Selfmade.
It's like right here, but put C9 as a news option right there because why would I not talk about anything C9 news related?
No, like their only hope was if Spica left TSM, like rumored, because they're not getting Selfmade or Yankos.
Well, it's because Spica's contract is not up until like 2023, He
could still leave, I mean.
Yeah, because contracts always get bought out, but at that point, the org owner could just say, like, no, like, go fuck yourself, Okay, hold on. Let me answer her back right now.
Could they stop putting a space in between Cloud9? Holy fuck. Stop doing that. It's Cloud9 without a space. Motherfuckers. Yo, just write a reply there to that guy saying it's Cloud9, not Cloud9.
Oh my god, yeah. Okay, so give me a sec. Okay, hold on. I'm just typing in chat. Give me a sec. Give me a sec.
I'm saying I'm glad that Rogue didn't actually make it out of groups and potentially semifinals because I think Odo Omni would have had a painkiller overdose.
Oh shit. Oh my god.
No, they actually would have gotten the morphine out then if they actually made it out of groups.
All right. Rumor. Because guys, this will also be a video. So rumor. Cloud9's Ven, Blabber, and Vulcan could be on the market exploring options quite soon. Oh my god. So anyone that's watching this in the C9 group, they're moving on.
Whoa, wow, you're saying players move on? Holy fuck.
Holy fuck.
Yeah,
the team has been previously rumored to be exploring options for an EU jungler. While it is quite possible they are interested in Han Sama, Reckless, and other big names on the market.
Yeah, like they should for jungler. I just think there's no better options available, so I don't know. And I just have a feeling Vulcan might stick around. I don't know.
For support, it has been said that they are looking for Mickey X and other top support options if they are unable to secure an import jungler. Vulcan could very well stay, but that all depends on mid and if they are able to secure a native mid laner, namely Jensen or Bjergsen. Jensen return to Cloud9? That's crazy. This is a situation with a lot of factors from multiple contract landscapes, so I would be wary until signed. Changes are expected to come from the organization. However, any names associated is a gamble. It is a rich market with many organizations looking for mutual players.
I think definitely they're gonna get an ADC
repeat that again?
import. Definitely.
Repeat that again?
Sorry, I was yawning, but they're definitely gonna get an ADC import. That's obvious, and I think it should be Han Sama, but after that, support. But here's the thing, would you really preference over support over a mid laner? Because I doubt they're getting Jensen, honestly. I doubt it. It would be awesome, but
Jensen's
I doubt
not going back to Cloud9. I mean, why would he? He left them for a reason. And he doesn't even hate Cloud9, though, but I've never been a fan of a player.
No, it's just he likes it better on Team Liquid and with the role swap.
Well, I've never been a fan of a player leaving and then coming back. It's like, well, you left for a reason, and more or less so, every single time I've seen a player come back to an org they've already left that they were previously playing for a long time for, it doesn't ever work out.
Yeah, double lift. Well, I mean that should have been a revoked title, right there. Yeah, it should have been a conflict of interest and many other things, but whatever. Summer 2020 were just erased from the history books. That was a fucked up year.
All right, guys, that pretty much covers all that. I will have that C9 video, obviously out later on during the day. So I got my switch over, so I have today off, or Wednesday off, right? I think I have to run to the. Let me see. Do I have any energy drinks? I think I have to.
I don't know.
Or okay, are we doing a watch party tonight?
I don't know, because is Mickey X really much of an improvement where they would not like import humanoid.
Okay.
And
Look at it this way. Mickey X was arguably the best support in the West, along with like what Kaiser, Hylissang, right? Could you really believe after like 1 year he's the worst? I can't believe that shit, dude. That's crazy. That means the drop off is insane. You know, it had to be because of Reckless, and he did not synergize very well with Reckless. Actually,
I don't even think he played that bad. I mean,
like you can't be going from like best support in EU over Hylissang, which people consider the best support, to just being like completely dog shit. That's not possible. You know, it had to be because of team cohesion, though. Remember, bot lane is played like a marriage. You move as one. Okay, Reckless was just not good. I don't care what no one says. I think he was bad. But he was not what people expected, though, and that's a bad thing when you're signing a player like Reckless. I don't care what anybody says.
Look, I'm not saying that, but look, like if they get, would you like? It's really as much of an upgrade over like a resident support or one that has a residency.
We know Mickey X has a huge ceiling. We know he's really good.
Yes, but then they can't get humanoid because we know they're getting Hansama. We know that. Well, not Hansama, but they're most definitely going to import an ADC. Let's face it.
Okay, hold on. Give me a sec. Someone's applying. Oh my goodness.
Like maybe they could get Patrick. I don't know, but they're definitely importing an ADC in my opinion. Because who else would they get? And that's why I'm confused, like, who would they get for jungler? Because if they get rid of Blabber.
Mm-hmm. That's the thing is, I don't really know.
Yeah, there's so many options. The only safe spot is keeping Fudge.
Yeah, true. Ugh. God damn it. I don't know, actually.
That's why I think they should just keep Blabber. And just either keep
Blabber, these issues just keep coming up. But
but who would they get?
That's the thing. I don't know.
They can't get Selfmade or yet. If they could get Yankos or Selfmade, I would say sure, but they can't.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I have to actually head to bed. I actually have to work in the morning because I think I switching one shift. Yeah.
I mean, would you really want Razork?
Oh yeah. Razork. I mean, I wouldn't mind though. I thought Razork had a good ceiling.
That's what honestly. I was thinking. That if Spica left, he would maybe go there.
And I think we have a watch party tonight. I think we do. And in about an hour, I think we have a watch party. So I gotta make sure I get to that. I get some.
Well, I thought it was gonna start right now, but
gonna start right now. Hold on, give me a second. I'll change the time.
Yeah, well, you said it to 9. Set it to like 9:30 or something.
Anyway, give me like an hour because I had to do some stuff.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, guys. I'll see you later. As you guys already know, more content's coming out. If any of these rumors come out, just let me know and I'll make a video about it. You know, no reason not to. The channel has finally hit 700 subscribers. So thank you to anyone who subscribed. Thank you. The channel is 300 subscribers away from its goal, which is a good thing. You know, that means that's a good thing. The goal for the channel is only to get to 1,000 subscribers. That's it. You know, I'm cool with that. You know, just getting paid from the channel would be a cool thing. But, you know, it's not about money anyway, though. I just enjoy talking about League of Legends. I enjoy, you know, the game itself. It's something that, you know, I have a lot of fun with. I still play every single day. And I can't wait till Damwon win Worlds 2021. And I get my prize for picking the correct team. I wonder what Riot's going to choose for the people that chose Damwon for the crystal ball. I swear to God, if they give me a fucking computer, I'll be fucking livid. Holy shit.
Oh my God. What?
Dude, imagine that. Remember last year, if you got all your quarters and semis, if you got your knockout stage predictions correct, they sent you a computer.
Really? They do that?
Last year they did. I don't know about the other years though.
Really, but what the fuck?
But it was like, I think it was only like 10 people that really got them all correct. Like 10...
that's so simple though.
I mean, I don't know. Like I'd be kind of interested to see like, oh, they have the Nuggery and the Doinby rumor, which I'll cover, you know.
Well, the new Nuggery's definitely leaving. He had bad
Nuggery's
chemistry.
Definitely leaving. Yeah, dude.
Why would the idiot leave Damwon?
I mean, challenge yourself, money.
I don't give a fuck. Keep that roster together. Fuck you.
You gotta factor in. Nuggery was on an interview with Ashley Kane. He's like, yeah, we're inconsistent. He said that while he was on FPX. That is, whew. That was.
Well, he wanted to take the money, instead of being the shy. Just put his career in jeopardy.
He's actually playing so well on Damn One, though. He was so insane.
Yeah, just put his career in jeopardy because he wanted the money. Could have been the shy, but no.
And yep, guys, that's pretty much it. We'll have another show like this, coming up on Monday or Tuesday next week. Actually, I know you guys love the show, but I can't do them every single day. I mean, you can't because there's not enough content, and there's obviously not enough to talk about every single day. But if there's enough off-season rumors to talk about, after Worlds Finals, there might be 2 shows next week because after Worlds, it's pretty much the off-season. There's not much really to do. You're just waiting until the week of the free agency period opening up, and then the players get to sign for the teams. That's pretty much it, So that's all you're waiting for, because the free open agency period starts November 15th, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that is not this week it's the 3rd week of November. So,
can't wait for there to be fans again in the next World Championship. So it actually sounds like it means something more.
Dude, true. Yeah. You definitely feel that shit when fans aren't there.
Yeah, I'm thankful though for this. One thing I'm thankful for, I don't have to hear those EDG chants.
Oh, do I want to hear that shit?
Yeah, that was more annoying than TSM chants. Holy fuck!
They were in their home country.
No, just like EDG chants in general. They're just annoying, just like TSM chants. I don't know what's about them.
Well, to be EDG is successful internationally. That's a bit different, though. The fans are a little bit more higher expectations than TSM. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. You guys will see me throughout the week. I'll be posting videos if the rumors come up. Obviously, the videos have been doing really, really well. The channel's been doing really well recently. So, that's all I ask for. We're only going to be centering on, very, very few things here. The weekly split discussions when obviously the split is going on between LEC and LCS. We have the podcasts like these, and then they have the news videos, which are the rumors and stuff like that. And then you also have something else I'm going to be trying that I know will get views during the splits itself, but that'll come up during the splits itself. I'm not really trying anything else out. You guys you guys will only like from all the things I tried, you only like this stuff. So that's all I'm going to do.
You can still branch out. I mean,
doing porn on screen?
Oh my god. You could review other regions and stuff. I mean,
I tried to do that before when I first started. The problem here is it's just too taxing,
Yeah.
It's easier to just watch them. It's easier to watch the LP on LCK and to just cover the LCS and LEC, because the West is what the West has I don't know, it's hard to say. They don't have the most viewership, but people only view content highly from the West on YouTube. It's really weird.
Yeah, I mean, I found a stream last year to every region now, but I still can't find one for Vietnam. I don't know why.
All right, guys. See you guys later. Like, comment, subscribe. Most of all, enjoy.
Liberate Hong Kong.
Good lord. Way of Life Esports is signing out, guys. Peace. Have a good day and good night, or good morning, or good afternoon when you watch this on the replay. Make sure you guys subscribe and like all that good stuff on the replay. See you guys later. Peace.
Taiwan
also, like the video.
Country.
Why are you guys not liking the streams? Like the streams. Holy shit.